And Finn, I can hear you knucklehead. And welcome back to another Reality Skewed Gamers D&D session. I am Range J1999, your dungeon master and host for today's festivities. We've got the whole gang back together. We're going to continue Faerun in the Forgotten House of D&D. Let's see. Last time we left off our heroes, it was quite an eventful campaign. So let's see where we left off. We did this during the charity stream, so bear with us. It's our first time doing it.
It's not just me, right? Rangers breaking up for everyone else?
Rangers breaking up, and it also sounds like a jet is taking off from somebody.
Oh shit, that's probably me. Let me fix
it. Turn your jet off, please.
I mean, somebody has a jet taxiing in their computer room.
Last time we left off, there was a jet taxiing off in somebody's room, and then that's where it all started. I don't know why you guys can hear me. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay, so.
Yeah. No.
All right. So last time we left off our campaign, our heroes, we started off in different groups. They had come to the city of Arabel in the Cormith Empire on their way to fame and fortune, looking for work. They had been hired by an employer who was looking to get something done. The groups kind of went on their business separately, and then they met together at the local bar or tavern where they decided to meet with this person. They had a quick meeting. The person hired them for the job, and they then decided that they would, instead of getting to talk and know one another, they went back to their hotel without speaking a single word, getting to know anybody's name, and then woke up the next morning to a hearty breakfast, and then to figure out that they had no idea where the other three were from each of the parties, and thus went about trying to get things done. They were able to procure a horse and a cart, and they were then, after much searching and figuring out things, they eventually found out to each other, and that's where we leave off with our group of companions together in front of the Serpent Inn, Serpent Tavern, where they where they are getting ready to set off. They have procured a cart. They have their mission. The world in front of the World Serpent Inn, and they are ready to go. You guys have finally caught up to one another. What do you want to do? Who are you talking to? Okay. Elf person, would you like to respond?
The tall, gaunt-looking wizardish character stands up and walks towards the bar.
Just say you walk to the bar. Or you like to walk to the bar. You're speaking of the third person. We're not Ricky Henderson here.
I was trying to remember how my character looks, so I was just talking.
Ricky Henderson walked into the bar, but you're Ricky Henderson. Well, Ricky Henderson does it anyway. Okay, you walk to the bar, and you see a nice mustached gentleman sitting there behind the bar. He sees you come in. He's like, "Can I help you?"
Is there possibly a note for someone of my description?
Possibly. I have a lot of messages here. Could you be a little bit more specific?
So I describe myself with long, stringy, weaving, silverish gray hair, and very wizard-like, elf-like features. With
Okay, he says, "You wouldn't by happen chance looking for a message from a strange gnome?"
Yes, very paranoid.
I think he has brain damage.
Yeah, he's probably carrying a chair.
No, he's not. I'm quite sure of that, but I think he's a little short.
The chair liberated itself. Wonderful.
Yeah, no, it's still here. He starts looking at you very inquisitively, like, am I dealing with another crazy person, as I did last time? He gives you the message, and you get the message. And it says, if you meet us, we're at this place. So it's a moot message.
All right. Thank you, sir. And I'll leave like a copper, a couple copper as a tip.
He looks at you like, thanks. All right, so you've acquired the message. You go back outside. All right, what do you guys want to do?
Perhaps we should start with introductions. I am Yusith Grimhammer. I am a dwarven cleric, obviously a dwarf, and I am a cleric.
Anybody else wants to introduce themselves?
Hi, I'm Oregon. I like music.
Okay. Sonia?
What? Sorry, I just got back. People are calling me at the most inopportune times. What is happening?
You guys are right at the cart.
Doing an icebreaker challenge.
Right. You guys, introductions have started to be made.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So we're actually going to get to know the names of these two dudes that we kind of left high and dry.
So far, Oregon's introduced himself, and Yusith has introduced himself.
It's a pleasure. My name is Steve.
Okay. Grim introduces himself as Steve.
And I'm Van Seal.
All right. All right, so anybody else want to introduce themselves?
I don't think my character's met up with the group yet.
No, you have not.
Okay.
I'm Brian Skychanger.
Okay. So you all look at each other very anxiously and are introducing each other like you're at a
Can I get a
school
description
dance.
of Brian Skychanger really quick?
That's up to him. Do you want to describe yourself? Well, I mean, you can describe yourself or I can.
Why don't you go for it there, Ranger?
Well, you notice, Finn, that he is you obviously know that he's a genocide. I don't know what his exact appearance is. You know that he is a wind genocide. You can tell from just looking at him. Has some elfish qualities, but most genocide kind of look in some form of capacity how they want to kind of look, in a sense. So, but yeah, you can tell that that's his background. He looks young, doesn't look old.
Okay.
Anybody else?
I look exactly how my avatar picture looks, so it's yeah.
All right, introductions are out of the way. What would you guys like to do?
We're missing one, right,
Well,
Johnny?
Yeah, but pretends he's just kind of crawling along.
Okay.
And I am wondering, somehow I managed to close Roll20. That's awesome.
We'll just go back into it.
That's why I don't see you.
I don't see Corinth either.
He's in here?
There he is. He just popped up.
Okay. All right, so introductions are done. What would you guys like to do?
Let's get this shit done. Let's rock and roll. We got a place to be and things to do.
Is it?
It's still mid-morning. You guys, you've got your cart. You found your other parts of your party. Is there anything you need to do before you go?
Can I start doing my history checks and stuff?
What do you want to roll a history check for?
I want to know more about the purple dragons.
Okay, roll a d20 and do history. Add history to it. If not, then do IQ to it.
Okay. History. Okay, it's the same, yeah. So 2. So 5 total.
Fail.
You 5? You rolled a 5?
Yeah, total, yeah.
Jesus. You don't remember much, Finn. You just know that the purple dragons are the military power, and they're world famous throughout Faerun. They have a long history. You can't remember any of it. You just know that they are the military force reformer. That's about all you can remember.
That they're purple.
That's right. You don't remember why they're purple or anything.
Okay.
Whoever's typing, mute yourself. Unless that's Finn, then it's understandable.
No, that's not.
Anything else?
I don't know what check it would be. So, why are they present in the city that we're in? Well, I have to write down the name of the city and everything. I have my notebook now, so I can actually write this stuff down.
Faerun.
No, Faerun
No,
is
it's
the
not Faerun.
Oh,
country.
that's the realm.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's around Toral's the name of the planet you're on.
But what's the city? I'm trying to remember.
Arabelle.
Arabelle.
Moving forward, you guys got to write stuff down because
Yeah, no, I'm
will
writing
not
it down
send
right
this
now.
roll.
And our quest is to go to which city? Sorry, I'm catching up on everything. I remember it's in the little mountain range.
Right.
yeah. Can we pull the map up by any chance?
Yeah. You guys remember? You guys can do
I
that
can
'cause you
remember
guys
from the
did.
map, yeah.
So we'll go back to the map. You know, you've been hired to go find a caravan that was lost that was heading out of Minro.
Correct. Let's see.
Okay, we were going into King's Forest for which city again? I'm trying to remember.
Minro.
Monroe. There it is. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I want to know why the Purple Knights are present in Arabelle.
You already made that roll. Or why they're in Arabelle?
Yeah.
So roll a history check at membership. Add your IQ as well. Oh no, it's already added in. So roll a history check.
There we go. I don't know why I rolled twice.
All right.
But
You can't remember much about the Purple Dragons other than they are the premier fighting force of Cormyr, but you do know that there is a war going on with Symbia that started 4 years ago or 5 years ago. That is an aftermath of the Battle of Cormathier. You don't remember much of the details other than Symbia was a part of it. They had tried to do some things. You don't know specifically what, but you do know that Arabelle is one of the staging grounds for a lot of the forces that you see heading towards Symbia. And you know, just in general, that the Purple Dragon Knights are everywhere in Cormyr.
okay.
And real quick, where's I see Arabelle. I'm trying to find the map. On the map, Monroe is. Oh, I see. It's that little tiny one at the end of the. Forest,
Yeah, it's
right?
like right on the edge.
Oh, okay. So, oh, I didn't know we can do that. That's really handy. So should we start planning out our route on how we want to go about going a direction? Or first, you know what? First, before we leave Arabelle, Ranger, can we? Is there a shop that contains information about cities, or like a map that contains information about cities?
Cartography.
Sure, or a library.
That way
I
we
mean,
can
there's.
make a better guess on which city we should tackle in case we don't know what's going on in that direction.
Well, I mean, you know from looking at the map, your best route is directly through Evenstar, Del Duke, Weymouth into Monroe. It's a direct shot from the high road into, Rangers Way, Starwater Road. I mean, Starwater Road. I mean, that's the path you want to take to get to Monroe.
Okay.
Well, here's a question for you. Would there be like a city like board where they probably have a poster of, say, maybe a crude map of this area on it? Like go this way and there's a city over here.
I mean, you know that if you go to a cartographer that they have maps, you get one profit for nothing. Couple silver.
Price just went up from nothing to a couple silver.
Well, I mean, gold is. I think that's a couple gold is expensive, but a couple silver for a map is, a general crude map is, more detailed you go, the more it's going to get more pricey. But a general map is not going to be that much to purchase something.
Yeah, remember, this is Dungeons and Dragons. If you have gold, you are well off. Gold is, one gold is a lot of money to
I guess we should.
3/4 of the population.
We should go maybe get a map then.
Yeah, we should get a map. And, we should get a map and figure out. Well, Ranger, how do we do rations? Do we need to have rations and everything ready?
Don't worry about rations. I mean, I don't really play around with rations too much.
Okay, so let's.
Okay, because I was gonna say, we might want to stock up on provisions that we need if you did that. But
yeah, I think you've already done that. We did that a lot before that. You guys make an investigation check, Finn.
All right.
You know what? Can I make the investigation check? I think mine's actually.
Since you're trying to help, you can each roll, or you can have advantage, Vincel.
I'll assist him.
Not then just roll.
Yeah.
Your what should be wisdom or intelligence? Intelligence.
Okay, so roll. It's a D20 plus modifier.
So roll D20, then add your intelligence or your investigation, whichever one you have.
Okay.
Your investigation thing on your character sheet will include your int, so it's fine.
Yeah, so just roll that. If you don't have the ability checked, then just roll intelligence.
Well, I have an investigation. It says 5.
Yeah, that'll
include. Yeah, so add that to whatever D20 you roll. D20, add 5, and then that's what you get.
Okay.
So you roll the 15 plus 5, 20. Yeah, easy enough. You're able to ask around, and you're able to easily find what you're looking for. You find a cartographer. You walk in. It looks like this being a militaristic city, it's not hard for you to figure out, what you're looking for. So you go walking in, and there's an old man behind a desk. You see lots of other people scrolling, making copies of maps, drawing. He looks up with his spectacles, and he looks at you and says, "Can I help you?"
I'd like to see if you have any maps for sale for our route from Arabelle through the high road all the way to Monroe.
Yeah, it's quite a journey. We've got basic maps. You got more detailed maps. We have topographical maps. I mean, what kind of map are you looking for specifically?
What's the difference between detailed and topographical?
Well, it just shows the topography of the area.
Like instead of just names and pathways, it'll say, hey, there's a mountain there. Yeah,
they'll show detailed forests and landmarks, things of that nature. The general maps just show you the cities, that there's a forest or a mountain,
Okay, I'll get your more. I'll take 2 of your more detailed maps.
All right, so that'll be 6 silver.
Okay. Oh, I have gold. I don't have silver.
So he gives you back like 4 silver back.
Yeah, it's 10 silver per 1 gold.
So I get rid of. It costs me 1 gold then.
What's that?
It costs you 6 silver.
Right. Okay. Is there anything else?
Anything else that might? Go ahead.
We do, but you have to have special writ to get those kind of maps. We don't just sell those kind of maps by law. For people that shady underhand business dealings. He keeps looking at you. Is there anything else I can help you with? Well, we are kind of busy. If you could just, please.
Sure. And thank you for your maps.
You're welcome. Hope they help you.
Okay. So Finn and I head back to the rest of the group.
Okay.
Are we all together now, or is someone still at the inn?
What's that?
Are we all together now, or is somebody still over at that inn?
No, you're still at the inn. Finn, roll an intelligence check for me, please. Plus your intelligence. Oh, that's +2. You realize, Finn, something, it just dawned on you since you've been trying to figure out the history of Cormyr. You know that adventurers are not allowed to roam Cormyr without permission, which means you have to go get a license to adventure in any part of Cormyr. This means you have to register the group at a local magistrate so he can give you a copy of a writ so you can have free reign in case anybody stops you. It is illegal to adventure in Cormyr without one.
We skipped that in our first adventure.
What's that?
We skipped that in our first adventure because didn't you say half of us like started an adventure together?
In other places, not here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you know where that's at. Okay.
Where are we
I
off to?
follow
You guys-
Ujinomi.
Okay. So you guys follow him?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. As you get closer to the magistrate, you get to the building, and outside you see Pac-Man. You want to describe your character?
Sure. There's a man garbed in lightweight armor with a large shield and a heavy warhammer. He's dark-skinned, and he has a mask covering his face, showing only his brown hair and brown eyes.
You guys see this gentleman standing outside. Do you guys ignore him? Go inside? He's standing in front of the door. Roll a wisdom check. Actually, roll a perception check, Finn.
Can I assist? Because like this dude's blocking our way.
He's not blocking the way. He's just standing next to the door.
Oh, okay. I go through the door.
All right, but you're going to assist to roll again since you have advantage, Finn. I'll give you advantage on this.
Wow. Okay. It was just meant to happen.
All right, Finn, you just notice this gentleman, like, he looks like he is a fighter. And he's very brown. And you walk right past him into the magistrate. Are you all going in, or?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll follow.
Okay, so you guys all go in right past this dude. Pac-Man, anything you want to do?
Yeah, as they're walking in, I say, "Hold, travelers. I've been waiting 3 days for my appointment to be made with the magistrate. How have you made an appointment?"
You make an appointment?
What is this appointment you speak of?
By Torm, I'm coming with you.
Okay. What's your name, good sir?
I am Sidel. I'm a paladin of Torm.
I would have told you that, but you rolled so horribly, Finn. He's just a big, hard, proud man.
He rolled horribly twice.
It looks like my hip.
At least it wasn't
I
a
know.
1, and I thought he was a monkey. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, Christ. All right.
I am Oregon. Welcome. Let's go. And I just start walking back in.
All right, you walk in. You see, it's mid-morning still, about 11 o'clock, and you see a purple dragon, older gentleman. Looks like he has sergeant stripes on his sleeve. You look at him, and he's like, "Can I help you, gentlemen?"
Yes, good sir. We need a license in order to travel to Monroe.
Do you have the 5 gold?
Yes. And I
offer up a gold as part of the group.
He's like, "Wait here." He goes off, and then you see an elvish lady in purple dragon. She looks like she's an officer of some sort. She just comes forward. She has blonde hair. She's like, "Oh, more adventurers. We could use your help in these times of war." And is this the entire party? There are 7 of you?
And I look and say, I look at Sidil and ask, "You're joining us, right?"
Oops, sorry, I was muted. Only if you're going to Monroe.
Well then, yes, there are 7 of us.
Okay. I will need you each to put your names down.
Okay.
I write Steve.
Your real name.
Okay.
I write
She gives you a strange look when you say that, like, "No, Steve."
Does anyone remember the lady's name that hired us? Can we mention that? Or
She didn't
remember
ask. She didn't.
No.
I mean, if you want to tell her that, go ahead.
Nukin, right?
It's not Nukin.
I don't even remember her name. I just thought we referred to her as mistress, but...
Do you say this out loud?
No, I'm not saying this out loud.
Okay.
I'm not mentioning anything about her.
I'm talking out loud. I do that a lot.
Who's
said, do we remember the lady's name?
Yeah, remember, Ranger can pull if you're talking in game. So make sure you let them know it's inner monologue.
Okay. If you want to try to remember something, guys, just let me know. If you're talking, then I'm assuming you're talking out loud. So, and you can get in trouble for that, or not get in trouble for that. So be careful. All right. So you all write down your names, and she looks at you finally. Says, "Is there a name for this company of adventurers?"
Oh gosh.
Alpha Squad Uno.
She looks at you like you have brain damage, Finn.
Jesus.
Alpha Squad, what?
Uno. Yeah.
Sure.
She looks at the rest of you like, is that the name that you guys really want to be called?
I would also accept a magistrate appointed name.
No, we don't do that. You have a name of your party.
We're Monty Python's Flying Circus.
No,
we can compromise. Alpha Squad magistrate appointed.
She just shakes her head and so you are now called the Alpha Squad. What was the rest?
Magistrate appointed.
I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been 3 men and a gnome.
Good old ASAP. Sorry.
Acronym. Yeah.
It's our acronym.
So she's kind of giving one of the. She grabs her eyes in her nose. She finished writing, and then she's like, "Is there anything else?"
No, that's it.
Here's your passage. But good luck. Good luck to all of you. I'm busy. Please go.
Wait.
Yes, there's more. Great.
You said you needed the help of adventurers in these times. What can we do to help?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
You've really pissed her off, so I don't know if you have to persuade her to try to give you information.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Stupid character sheet open. Why is my character sheet not opening?
Probably because it's already open.
No, it wasn't open. Now it's working. Total 20.
Nice.
Wow.
Hold on. Oh, Christ. She calms down a bit. She's like, you do understand we're at war, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And there are a lot of protection things that need to be done, so we allow adventurers. In the past, we've even given away writs for free. Not right now, but there are tons of things still lurking from the many things that have happened in our history. Right now, a lot of our forces are headed under the Prince and Zambia, and we encourage adventurers to go out and see especially if they want to clear areas of evil critters. Does that answer your question?
Yes. So are there some areas along the route?
You have to give the locals there's a lord for each of the cities and lands, and they can give you a better detailed report of what's happening in their area. We usually leave it to the local magistrates and the lords of the cities and lands to handle their own thing.
Okay. And will this writ give us the permission to talk to those magistrates and get that information?
It gives you permission. I don't know if they're going to talk to you, but yeah, it gives you permission. This license gives you permission to do any adventuring and throughout Cormyr, as long as it's legal, right? Mm-hmm. You can't. Doesn't give you a right to thieve or anything like that. Murder still, but it does give you a right to explore, look for anything you can find that's evil, knock it out, and we would be most grateful. And whatever business you make with local areas, we don't care. that's between you and whoever you do business with. But you do have to have permission.
All right. And what is your name, kind lady?
She looks at you. Call me Sal.
Sal. Okay. Thank
Captain
you very much, Sal.
She kind of looks at you inquisitively. Anything else?
I turn to the rest
Would
of
we
them.
be able to get permission for a city map from here?
No. Anything else?
Nope.
I think we're good.
Thank you for your time.
All right. You make your goodbyes and you walk outside. If your new companion and told this paladin who Finn thinks is the brownest man he's ever seen, and you guys are ready to go. You guys hop in your cart. You get on in the road. Anything else you want to do?
Can I? I don't know if this is an intelligence check. Would I know if this writ is enough to go back to the cartographer and get a map of each of the cities?
Roll just a straight intelligence check.
Okay. Total 5. God damn.
You have no idea, Finn. You think that what he said was true.
Okay.
Damn, Finn.
Easy come, easy go. What can I say?
All right. Anything else?
As we leave, I wave to everybody from the cart like I'm a big deal.
All right. As you guys get going. Yes,
I was going to say, could I do like an intelligence check or something to see if I may have forgotten to pick up anything that we're missing?
Roll an IQ, straight IQ test. Check. I have no idea what that is.
Hold on a second.
The heck?
Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. It's just a straight D20.
Yeah, you can't.
No!
You think you've done
We have
an amazing
everything we
job
need.
of gathering everything you possibly will need.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Nope. Good to go.
All right. As you guys head out the western gate of Arabelle, you get stopped by the guards. You show them your license, give you the thumbs up, and you are on your way. You know that it's going to take you... I mean, how fast do you guys want to travel?
Well, we have a week, preferably, to get this thing, so...
Yeah, looking at from what you can tell from the map, knowing the distance, I mean, you being a ranger, roll a survival check, Vincelli.
Survival is 0, so I just do my... wisdom is also 0. It's just a D20.
You suck as a ranger. I'm just going to throw that out there right now.
Survivalist ranger.
Alright, here we go. Straight up D20, nothing. Here we go. As soon as... Get rid of the modifier.
Natural 20. Oh.
It wasn't that hard of a check. It's so you basically know that it's a roughly 15 miles, roughly between towns. Some a little bit more, some a little bit less. You know, if you travel at a medium pace, where you're not pushing the horse or anything, but you guys can get there to each place if you leave in the morning by dusk or evening each day. Today, you know that it's going to probably be just after sunset before you get to your first stop, which is Evening Star.
Okay, so should be fine.
Okay. All right. You guys are all in the wagon, kind of huddled together. Who's driving the wagon?
I'll drive the wagon.
Who's that?
This is Sidel, the paladin.
Okay. Sidel, your new companion, offers to drive the wagon. So if you will roll a animal handling.
That's just 5.
Oh my god, the rolls are not with us right now.
This is why I like real dice.
Oh, real dice are crueler, man.
Yeah, we would have got ones.
Lean over and pet the horse, like good donkey.
So Sidel gets up. He says, "I've got this," and he starts. leaving the cart, and he starts going left. He starts going right. He's trying to get it. Eventually, it's not like the horse's bolt or anything, but he's having some problems keeping driving the cart. I mean, it seems like he's talking out of his ass because it seems like he thinks he knows what he's doing, but it appears he has no idea what he's doing. Luckily, though, it's not hard. He figures it out. It's not a tough check, but he gets the cart rolling straight.
Sorry, Ranger. Quick question.
Sure.
When we're rolling,
off
the book, off the records.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bet. When we're rolling, I just want to make sure. I don't know if I'm getting confused or not, but when you're doing the modifier, is it the number next to trait, or is it like your intelligence, constitution?
So if you don't have the skill, then it falls into your basic points, right? Whether strength.
Right. That's included.
If you don't have athletics, and I need you to make an athletics check, it's just going to be whatever your strength is or your dex, right?
Got it.
So you're trying to remember something, but you don't have history, then it's just your wisdom check, right, or intelligence.
Got it.
That's what those skills give you an advantage with bonuses to your rolls.
Got it. Okay.
If I say make an Arcana check and you don't have Arcana, then it's just intelligence.
But that number to the left,
clear that up.
That number to the left, V, of each of the skills, that already includes your bonus.
Whatever modifier, and it's listed what modifier it came from.
So if it says
I have,
0
like
there,
I said, my investigation's at 5, so that's my
right.
It's 5.
Right.
Right.
So it already includes it. So you can always just go based on the number on the left. It's already including whatever modifier plus your ability modifier, and everything is in there.
Oh, I see what you're saying now. Okay, gotcha. Okay, that makes things so much easier to look for. Got it.
Okay, so you begin your ride toward Monroe. The adventure has begun. Who's keeping watch?
I am.
Anybody else?
I will too.
All right,
I
you
am
can
always
each roll.
keeping watch.
I'm playing music. So.
Okay, so Finn's being the bard and playing music. So for your perception checks, you can pick one and some rolls with advantage, or you can just each roll a perception check.
And 0, so I'm just gonna roll.
Yeah, I think just rolling will probably be better.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Van Seal, it's a rock.
That's right. Could be an evil rock.
Go ahead and roll. Grim, you rolled an 18. Grim, you kind of notice everything along the road. You don't perceive any threats. Vincil, you think that there's a lot of pretty birds in the trees. So you guys get going. You finally, a day passes. It gets into evening tonight. You finally make it to Evening Star, the first trek along your way. Let me take you to Evening Star.
How dark is it right now?
It is just after sunset, so it took you about 8-9 hours of traveling to get there. Pushing a little bit, you're trying to get in, but it's about 8-9 o'clock in the evening.
Okay.
So you finally
we should look to
Star.
Stable the horse in the cart and find a place to spend the night, and then leave in the morning. Don't you guys agree?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
City.
Who wants to roll an investigation check to see if you can somewhere to stay?
I will.
Okay, go ahead, Van.
I get my damn character sheet up real quick. I hate it when you have it open and then it disappears on you. Investigate. Okay, perfect. Alright. 5.
So you roll 19. Easy enough. You easily find a place where you can you go. It's called the Lonesome. Let me see here. You find one called the Lonesome Tankard, easily to find. So yeah, you find a place. It's not too hard to find. So you go there. You find that it's a lively place. Seems like it's a place where everybody hangs out. And you're able to find the Lonesome Tanker. So you go in. Looks like there's lights coming in. Looks like it's open. It looks like people are coming and going. What do you want to do?
Where can we stable our horse?
Is there a stable nearby?
You don't know. But you do know where the Lonesome Tankard is.
Okay, I'll wait with the.
Can I check out to see if I can find a stable for the horse and the cart?
All right. You see a gentleman walking by and a woman walking by. Look like they're walking into the Lonesome Tankard.
Sir.
Yes.
Is there a stable in town where I can keep my horse?
Yeah. He says there's one just right around the corner there. Just go over there and get your stuff hitched up. Not a problem.
Oh, thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening.
Okay. He walks off with his lady in tow and heads into the Lonesome Tankard.
Cool. I head over and bring the horse and cart with me while they are setting up.
All right. So Grim's going to go take care of that. So we'll go ahead and get that knocked out. And
I'm
then,
staying with Grim. Just
Grim.
so you know.
All right. So Grim and Oregon go to the stable. There's a boy there and a gentleman. Look like they tell you it's 2 silver to keep the horse and cart and stuff overnight.
We'll take it. Thank you very much.
Pay your dues and you guys head back. The rest of you walk in to the Lonesome Tankard. You see that it is a very, very busy place. Lots of people here. Mainly look like a lot of just peasants and farmers. There's a couple purple dragons. There's a couple of looks like men or higher nobility in the restaurant. I'm flipping over to the layout of it right now. There's a lot of tables. There's a couple tables open. Looks like it could seat all you guys at each table. There seems to be a barkeep behind the bar with an assistant, and looks like there's a lot of people here. And you look like there is an upstairs and a downstairs. There's waitresses running around, barmaids taking orders, getting drinks. Looks like it's after a long day of being out in the fields and working and stuff. Everyone's gathered here to kind of relax, drink, and just have a good time.
Any table games going on?
Make a perception check.
Also, what is the music situation?
Perception.
There is no music situation at the moment, Finn.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
What are you looking for, games? Nah, not that you can see in the open. No one's here is actually playing any kind of games, card games, or anything like that.
So no gambling going on. Okay.
No, not at the moment.
Do we move towards a table? Where's everyone going? Because we're coming in after.
So you're not there yet.
Yeah, I know.
So, Graham, for the rest of you guys grab a table. Anybody?
Yeah, sure.
Have we already
I'll
actually
grab one
booked a room for the night?
close to the entrance.
All right, you grab one of the tables near the entrance.
We have not
here.
grabbed a room yet. Everyone's getting drunk.
Okay, I'll take care of getting the room.
We all sharing a room?
Rooms. 7 of us. We'll get 4 rooms.
So you guys sit down. There's 5 of you. Waitress comes up. She asks, "What you guys want to drink?"
I'll have an ale.
All right. Anybody else? Ale?
Mead.
Grim and I are there.
No, you're not there yet.
Okay.
Oh, we're not there yet? Then I won't have anything yet.
Just gonna have a water.
Water.
She looks at you kind of strangely, but okay.
Wine.
Mine. Okay, so she takes your order. So she goes and off and runs. At this time, Grim, you and Oregon finally get back from getting the horses taken care of, and you see your friends are sitting at a table.
Cool. I will walk over it. Is there a wench in between the table and us?
Is there a what?
A wench.
A barmaid?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are lots of them running around.
Well, if there's one in between me and the table, I will stop her, say, "Hello, beautiful. Can I have an ale, please?"
She says, right away. Where are you sitting?
And I'll point at the table I'm going to.
She's like, right, I just delivered some drinks there. I'll get you. You said ale?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So
she goes off to get you an ale.
So this is the layout that we're seeing on the left side?
Yeah,
where we
the
are.
layout I have right there is where I have. Yeah.
So is the outside area? And those are windows
No,
in the
that's
wall?
well. I mean, that's kind of like where the you can kind of see where it's kind of like the wall sitting there. There's
I'm looking
the
for like a.
seats.
Is there a stage of any kind?
Yeah, you kind of look at where, like in that open area right there, 2 and 4 is. Right where 3 is where the bar is at, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's stairs in the back corner that go up, and then there's some stairs next to the bar thing there that go up. So that kind of leads you up. You see that there's one out, at least the outside, and then there's one that goes directly up toward these stairs. Right in front of 4, that looks like there's a kind of an open area there.
Okay.
That's kind of left open. Looks like it's for dance and stuff because the bar is where number 3 is at.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna go up to the bar.
Okay.
And ask the barmaid or whoever's there. Is it okay if I play some music in here?
The owner is hold on, let me see here. If I can find it. I had my notes here, good God. You see the owner, Dunman Carrick. He is a tall man. He has salty black and white hair. He kind of looks down at you. He's like, "Can I help you?" Say that again.
Yes, sir. I would like to play some music in here if it's okay.
Well, it's like I can't pay you, so I mean.
That is fine. I will do it for my own craft and for the enjoyment of the patrons.
Okay, so Finn, you go play some music.
Okay, so I'll stand on the stairs of right on the bottom stair since I'm short.
Yeah, you see in front of the stairs that they go up to the second floor. There's kind of an open area. It looks like a little bit of a stage that you can go sit and start playing music.
And I'll put my little hat. I'll put it upside down on the ground and start playing.
Okay, performance check.
All right. $11.
What'd you roll?
11 total.
All right. What kind of music are you trying to play?
Lively bar music, just entertainment, not dancing music necessarily, just entertaining.
So you're kind of strumming your. What are you playing? Are you playing a guitar?
Lute.
You're playing a lute. Okay. So you're playing your lute. It's okay. You're doing okay, but nobody. I mean, some people seem to be like listening, but they're not really enthralled or anything like that. So, roll another performance check.
Okay. $18 total.
All right. You notice that people are not really paying attention to you, so you really start hitting it harder. And so now you're starting to see people paying attention. A lot of people turn around, and now they're starting to notice you playing your lute. They can tell that, like, okay, he kind of sucked at the beginning, but he's doing better. You've caught their attention. Roll again.
13 total.
Okay, you maintain their interest. They're kind of like, okay, what's he up to? A little bit drawn back, but they're still paying attention to you. Make one more performance check.
11 total.
You try, but you don't really. You finish your song, and one person comes up, places a couple of copper in your hat. So that's what you got.
Okay.
they liked it, but they weren't enthralled with it. So you sit there and keep playing. What do the rest of you do? You're just sitting at the table. You guys want to talk? You can talk to other people. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go over to the bar actually.
All right, you go over to the bar.
And then can I do an investigation check to see if there's anybody interesting or anything going on in the bar?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Perception check? Okay. Wow. Fantastic. Come on. I want you... Nope. Modifier second for... There we go.
19. I mean, the purple dragon knights you've seen before, they look like any other purple dragon knights that you've seen. Nobody in the bar, particularly the bar, the person looked at the owner that you saw Oregon talking to earlier. He looks kind of interesting. He kind of stands out. It looks like he's a barkeep, but you can tell from from what you can see that there's more to him than meets the eye. You don't know what, but you look like you've seen some action. There's more to this guy than anything.
So, can I go approach him?
Yeah, go ahead.
And then, does he have a name or?
No, ask him.
Hi, you're the person that treated us in today, right? Tonight?
He's like, I beg your pardon?
You're the barkeep, from my understand?
Well, I'm the owner-operator. Bartending's just something I do on the busy time of night, got to make money.
My friends and I are on a quest. Anything interesting happen around your town lately, or anything you can say about the purple dragons, why they're here?
Make a persuasion check. What'd you roll?
6.
He kind of looks at you like, the purple dragon knights roam that are left, they're not in the war. I mean, there's a lot of history to this place. I don't know what specifically you're looking for, but right now it's very peaceful, other than the whole country being at war.
Have you heard about any secret or high-value goods being stolen lately?
He looks at you kind of suspiciously now. Roll a persuasion check again.
17.
Okay, he kind of looks you over a little bit. Not quite sure to make out what you are. He says, there's nothing like that here. This is a farming community. Now, we've had our fair share of troubles throughout the years, especially 100 years back, but nothing like that I'm aware of.
Okay, thanks for your time.
All right, enjoy your drink and have a great night.
All right, I just head back over to the table.
All right, anybody else?
Anyone want to make a friendly wager?
Of?
What we think is in that chest we're recovering.
Ooh. Sure.
I've got I put a gold on some sort of family heirloom.
I'll match your gold, and I'll say that it's a person.
Interesting. Anyone else care to join?
I'm still playing my music, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Anybody else want to get in on the action?
I wave off the question.
Okay. the paladin seems not too interested whatsoever. So it looks like you have a bet between you, V, and who's the one that made the bet?
Yusith.
So the dwarf puts his gold down, you guys shake hands, and now you have a bet on what's inside the box. All right. Is there anybody else you want to talk with? Interact with?
I'll check with the bartender to make sure that our rooms are ready for the night.
Did you purchase any rooms for the night?
Yeah, he purchased 4 at the beginning for 7 people.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you said you wanted to. I didn't hear him actually say he wanted to get the rooms. But he went and got the rooms. All right, so we'll say I must have missed that. Yeah, the rooms are already ready. You could have gone up any time.
All right, I'll bid good night to the group and head on up and do my nightly prayers to Torm.
Okay, you go up and go to your room and call it a night and do your prayers. Anybody else want to do any interacting or anything else while the evening is still young?
Nope, I'm going straight to bed.
All right, you go straight to bed. Anybody else?
Do we know what room everyone is in?
I mean, you guys are all next to each other. If you look on the hallway, you're basically Each room's next to each other. You have 4 rooms or 7 of you, so 2 in each room. They're well accommodated rooms. They're very nice. I mean, they're what anybody would expect. They're clean. They have beds, they have coverings. They're not extravagant because this is not an extravagant place, but it's a very nice. It gives you a nice, warm home feel to it.
Okay.
As I head up to my room, I go ahead and throw a couple coppers in Oregon's hat.
Okay, you throw coppers in Oregon's hat. Oregon keeps playing, but he doesn't make any more money. He doesn't make any money. But he keeps people entertained. They see some people tapping their hands and stuff. You take some requests. Let's say you make a silver for the night.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Oregon. All right. Anything else?
When I see either Grim or Vancel, whichever is the last one go up, that's when I'll stop and go up with them.
Yeah, you see Vancel and Grim both are going up at the same time.
Then I'll be following right behind them.
Okay. All right. So for say for the night, nothing really goes on. You guys get a full night's rest. You wake up in the morning. You go down for breakfast. It's sort of a new day.
What's for breakfast?
Whatever you like. Breakfast stuff.
Yay.
Can I get a sausage burrito, please?
He looks at you. The person looks at you like, "What is a burrito?"
I don't know. I just heard of it and it sounded delicious.
Well, we don't serve that here. We have potatoes and meats and eggs.
Can I get
Damn
some
it! I'll
eggs,
take
please?
meat and eggs.
And bread.
Eggs, please.
You get some what? All right. You get some eggs.
Can I look? I look at him really sternly, and can I say I want all bacon and eggs?
You want bacon and eggs?
No, you misheard what I said. I
What do you want?
all bacon and eggs.
He doesn't understand what you mean.
What you heard was I'd like some bacon and eggs, but what I said was I would like all bacon and eggs.
So all you want is just bacon and eggs.
All of the bacon and eggs.
Well, we can't give you all the bacon and eggs unless you're willing to pay a pretty price for it, because I have other customers.
How much?
He looks at you, 2 gold.
Sounds good.
He looks at you like flabbergasted because he was going outrageously high on it. It's like, hey, do you want those cooked?
Yes, scrambled.
He just looks at you baffled, and then he goes back, and then it takes about 20-30 minutes for him to prepare. Everything gets prepared and brought out, and you see an astronomical ton of eggs and meats in front of you right now.
All right. Well, my offer to the group is that if anyone wants
You
to
guys
help out,
can
you're
eat
more than welcome.
as much as you like. None of you will be. I mean, you see the 2 dwarves obviously just chow down, but even dwarf appetites are not going to be able to finish all this off. All right, so you guys have a nice hearty breakfast. Anything else you guys want to do while you're here?
We'll need to take some for the horse.
That should be in the cost of boarding it. For
Yeah,
the
they
night.
take care of the horse and you
Yeah,
board
but
him.
they might like bacon. I want to take Horsey a strip of bacon, so I'll hold a strip of bacon.
Okay. Take a strip of bacon. So you guys head over to the... You get your cart, you guys get loaded up. Finn, you try to feed the horse bacon. The horse does not want to eat the bacon.
Then I eat the bacon.
Okay, so you eat the bacon instead. All right, so you guys load up in your cart. You're in Evening Star. You take off. Is that what you guys do?
Before we leave
that's the
Evening
plan.
Star, can we talk to the owner of the inn before we leave? This is
Yeah, before you leave, let's say Grim and then went to go get the cart, you stay behind. The owner's out there. There's another gentleman, a younger gentleman that's there. He's kind of looks like he's the morning person that you talked to earlier that brought you all the eggs and bacon.
Okay, so out of character, I'm trying to put together a history as we're going to help us look for things. So I'd like to make a history check for this area and just start gathering up information and kind of you see my character writing notes down.
Right. So you have to approach them in and ask them questions, and then I'll first of all make a history check.
Total of 11.
You know that from there that Evening Stars had, it looks like a farming community. It's a place that has lots of caravans that go through there. It's mainly a farming community that, on the stop to many different areas. It's famous of Cormier for being a place to stop on the way from Arabelle to other places. That it's seen as trouble. You can tell when you go out, that you went outside and saw that there are newer construction and stuff. You don't know why, but you know that some of these buildings aren't as old as some of the other ones. Maybe it's because of, and you can kind of tell that it's not from expansion. It looks like it's been kind of rebuilt in certain places. That's all you can tell just by looking. You have to ask somebody for more intimate knowledge.
Okay, so I introduce myself as Varian to the owner and ask.
It's not the owner; it's another guy there.
Okay, if there's any sources of information around this area and about the town.
Roll a persuasion check. Yeah, he tells you, Christ, he tells you quite a lot. He tells you pretty much all the history of the town, mainly that 100 years ago, they're roughly 100 years old, and they celebrate this as a holiday. The whole land of Cormier was invaded by a horde of goblins and led by a red dragon. He doesn't remember the name of it, but he knows that Evening Star, among a lot of other cities and towns, were pretty much decimated by this. It's only been since that time when they drove the invaders out that they were able to rebuild the town, and that since then they still have pockets of, especially in the forest areas, in the mountains, that especially the mountains, there are still lots of goblin, kobold, orcs that roam, especially goblins, and that it's dangerous, but they've been constantly patrolling with the purple dragons to kind of flush out some of those. They'll never get all of them, but at least they can keep them in check, unlike before. And it's created a lot of more military outposts on the outskirts of the kingdom than previously before, because they were taken by surprise by this.
Okay, wonderful. And I say thank you for your assistance. And when we get on the cart for the day, I make sure to share this information with all my companions.
Sure. So he tells you the tale as you guys are getting your car, you're taking off, and he's relaying all the information that he wants. All right. So to speed up the process, you have 2 more towns along the way, guys. Do you guys in any of these towns want to learn anything, or do you want to just kind of go by there? Is there anything particular you're looking to do just to speed things up a little bit? Or, because the next 2 towns is Delduck and Weymouth. They're each going to take you a day. From where you are now, it's going to take you a day to get Delduck, less than that to get to Weymouth, and then it's going to take you about a day to get to Monroe.
For me, there'll be 2 things I'll do in each city. One is just play music whenever we have downtime. The other thing would be to learn about, to see if there's anything to worry about between this town and the next.
All right, so make your first roll. Just roll with your performance. We'll just say this is your general overall, what you did for those 2 times you're there.
Okay. 1 second. All right, closed on. There we go.
You make a silver and 5 coppers. You just don't do a good job.
Okay.
And then what did you want to roll on top of that?
To learn about anything between the city we're in and the next one that we're going to along the path.
What specifically?
To see if there's any dangers that they're aware of, if there's any recent trouble that we should be cautious about traveling.
All right, so let's. Are you doing this in Evening Star before you head out?
Correct.
All right, make an investigation check. Yeah, you go talk to where to go to the magistrate. You go and talk to him. Simple enough. He says, no, I mean, there's typical bandits and things here and there along the way, but in the forest, anything can happen. There's lots of different kinds of animals and monsters you have to be aware of, but he says, being a party of your size, doubtful that anything would mess with you. The roads are pretty clear. It's patrolled by the purple dragons, so he says you should be fine all the way to Monroe.
Okay.
But he doesn't know. He doesn't know Delduck or Weymouth what's going on there. They get reports, but they just, from what they can gather from the purple dragons that patrol, what purple dragons are left behind in the kingdom, that there's been no major reports of anything. I mean, there's always a robbery here or there on the road, but nothing major. There's been no major incidences of anything that he knows. Anything up to Weymouth. Past Weymouth, he doesn't know anything. They haven't had any problems in Weymouth, but he does not know about Monroe.
Okay.
Anything else wants to do?
I'd like to continue the kind of what I did, building like a history and a beach city as well. Kind of, so I talk to the owners and look for if there's a library anywhere.
Roll a persuasion check because you're trying to talk to somebody. All right, you do pretty well. So we'll start with Delduck. Let's see. You know that Delduck is a small logging community. It's recent. You learned that the Lord there is. You also learned that the Lord in the previous one in Evening Star was owned by the Winters. You know that the Lady Tefissel Winter is the current lady of the land of that area. When you get to Delduck, you learn that Delduck it's a small logging community. It's surrounded. It's got it's not that big. Same thing as Evening Star, about 1,000 folks. I mean, these are people that are trying to make a living for themselves. You know that the Thiambars own this area. Lord Jalen Thiambar is the current lord of this area. But it's a logging community. When you get to Weymouth, this is owned by the Woodbands. Terrence Woodband is a current lord of this area of Weymouth, and that it is a kind of. I mean, it's another city logging. It's more pastoral. I mean, you can see that the forests of both have been pushed back as people are expanding these areas. So that's what you can learn about those areas. I mean, there's more details, but there's specifically things you want to know. But that's what you get a general sense for just talking for people there.
Okay, sounds good. And again, anything of note that is of helpful to my party, I'll make sure to share it as well. Continuing just to kind of make sure that we're talking amongst ourselves, and maybe even one of the nights on watch, someone may notice that I am levitating instead of actually sitting on the ground at a certain point, because that's something I'll use probably once or twice during a travel. If it's towards the end of my shift or something, I'll just float just to burn my once per day once in a while.
I mean, you can do that. So your colleague, the Jinsai, floats along sometimes as he's in meditation doing stuff. All right, so finally, we'll say on the fourth day of travel, you finally get to Monroe. When you get there, you notice that it's a very small mining town. You can see that it's on the side of the mountain. It looks like it's a caravan stop, but mainly that this is a mining area. You see about 150 people, mainly men. That it's a small camp. It's got one inn. It's mainly industrialized. There's some tents. There's homes there, but they look like they're very recent. Looks like they're mining here, and that's what their main resource is. you're starting to see that there's more blacksmiths in the area. There's a lot of things being protrude. You're starting to you see shops that are starting to pop up. They've got, since they've been able to reopen these mines, it looks like jewels and gold and stuff is starting to become out here. So you see a large presence of purple dragons around the area. There are miners, but it's very well kept guarded and stuff. And you can see that it is a caravan stop, so there are stores and places where people come in to stop by. But mainly it's there to pick up, or join caravans that are going with all the resources that they're getting from the mines, which is being sent through the rest of the kingdom. So if you've arrived in Monroe's, what would you guys like to do?
Going back really quick, Ranger. So
yeah,
the quest, just so I want to make sure I have this right because I would have written it down then. The quest was that her caravan, the mistress's caravan, had broken down somewhere.
She had hired someone to bring something to her. She assumed that they had joined a caravan. She doesn't have the details. She had hired some people to bring something very precious to her that she wanted, and that it did not arrive, and she wants you guys to find out what happened, and if you can, to get this box she wants back.
Okay. And you said this was a small town with one inn and how many different shops?
Lots of shops. There's one inn. Looks like it's a newer inn. The fallen tree is what it's called. You see that it's a lively place. You guys get in. It's the end of the day. You can see a lot of people, a lot of miners. Dirty, grungy, that are sitting there drinking and stuff. There's a band playing. You see, there's a lot of purple dragons here. This is a very well guarded area because of the mines and stuff. So yeah, you can talk to whoever you want, try to figure out whatever you want. There's a lot of stores. By the time you guys get there, it's nighttime, so you won't be able to really ask around until later on the next day. If you want to try to find out any information now, you can. So you're at the bar, you can ask whatever you want.
I'm going to ask the bartender. So I'll go up to the bar.
All right, you go to the bartender. A dwarvish woman with a scar over her right eye is standing there with very long brown red hair. She is sitting. She's standing on top of something. Dwarves are about 4.5, 5 feet tall. She's very stout. She's standing there. There is some gray to her hair. She says, "Oh, what can I get for you?"
Actually, I was wondering if you'd be able to help me out. I am an adventurer, and I like trying to find some rare goods. What shop should I visit in the morning that may have some rare antiquities that I may be interested in?
She kind of gives you what kind of rare antiquities are you talking about?
I don't know, the rarest of the rare. And I kind of pull up my jacket, trying to pretend like I'm fancy.
We don't sell that kind of stuff around here.
Oh. Well, where would I be able to find some place like that?
You're not going to find any place like that here. This is a mining town. Caravans come here all the time. People that are traveling bring stuff, but she kind of chuckles. The rare antiquities business is not known in Monroe.
Oh. Well, thank you for your time, ma'am, and I'll give her a silver.
You're more than welcome. Anybody else?
I'll head to where I think most caravans would be setting up camp for the night.
Okay, you make an investigation check.
7.
It takes you a while. It's at night. You find that there is a large stable because a lot of caravans come around here, and you notice that it takes you a little while longer from asking because people are kind of giving you strange looks, but it doesn't take you long to figure out that caravans that are on their way from different parts of Cormier from the south and from other places come through here on their way through the forest to get to either Arabelle or through the northern parts of the kingdom. but you do know that they're all parked outside and stuff. There looks to be like a central building on the outskirts of the town where people with guards. There you see some guards and purple dragons kind of patrolling and stuff. I mean, the caravan trade's very, very important to Monroe because a lot of stuff that comes from the west and the south head this way, and so you can see that you can see that this is kind of like a militaristic place where you can see purple dragons, coming in, going off, probably from what you can gather from either Skullcrag or from the western edges of the kingdom. So it's a pretty important stop, not only because of the guard for the mines, but you can see that there are a few caravans that are rolling in, and you can see that there are wagons that are being waited to be loaded from the mines. They look empty, but once they get their wares and everything's produced, that it's ready to be shipped off under guard to other areas of Cormyr. So there's lots of people you can talk to.
I'll see if there's a sergeant or someone just above the regular guardsmen that I can approach.
Sure. You see a gentleman who's kind of directing everybody. He seems to looks like a captain from your guess. Seems like a middle-aged man. Roll an intelligence check for me.
19.
Yeah, you know that the military rank of Cormyr, the Purple Dragons, they have titles, but you know that any officer is pretty much nobility. Most of the nobles that serve are officers. They're all nice, but they're officers, and then the other Purple Dragons that are more of your sergeants, things of that nature, are your more laymen that are commoners, city folk, things of that nature. So you see this young officer. He looks like he's in his mid-20s. You know, just from your understanding of the Purple Knights, that this is a son or a lord of some sort. You don't know what, but that's what you do know before you walk up to him. So you walk up to him and go ahead.
Greetings. Myself and my companions were sent here to inspect a caravan that went missing recently. To whom should we speak?
You can speak to me. I'm Captain Alzen, and I am the executive officer for this area. You said there was a caravan you're looking for?
Yes, Captain Alzen. Wish I had her name. There was a caravan bound for Arabelle, and we heard it went missing in this region. Would you know anything about that?
That does happen occasionally. There's still a lot of roving goblin bands and things of that nature that still do strike. There's still the criminal element as well. I can look. If you come with me in the building, we can look at the records real quick.
I'm very patient. I go with him.
Okay, so you guys walk in. He's like, give me a second. He kind of looks at you, and he's like, a Knight of Torm?
That's correct. I'm glad to see you recognize us.
Well, being educated, I know of all the gods and everything. He calls over a sergeant and a clerk, and they go grab him something real quick. He sits down, gets some water. Looks like puts his sword next to the desk, and he's like, "All right, when would you say that this caravan would have left?"
Did anybody else come with me?
No, you're by yourself.
It would have been coming through this region about several days to a week ago.
He looks. I'm not seeing anything of that time frame. I'm gonna go back and look here. Looks back. We did have a report of one caravan being hit. The only reported thing was 2 people went missing. Some items were taken. It was a goblin raid. They were able to get some stuff, but they were able to be driven off by the guards and stuff. They didn't ask or request any from the Purple Dragons. This was a private. And we have those. I mean, people hire mercenaries. We don't, we only guard, our caravans that we are required to by the crown, of course. But we didn't have much reporting on that. It happened about 5 miles here. We didn't send anybody to investigate. He kind of shows you on the map. It's happened about right here. This is where they reported to us. There were a couple purple dragons that rode up the next day. They reported to. They looked. I mean, they didn't really find anything. This is the area that they said that it happened at. I mean, there was a couple things. Goblin raids happen. They get in quick. They take what they can, and then they go off. The two people that they didn't know were gone until after everything had been settled down. They went looking for them, but they couldn't find them. But they didn't really want us to push too hard. So our hands were tied. We couldn't really do anything. I mean, this is a private contractor doing their own thing. So, they was in their own men looking for it, but they never did.
Would you say that it's mostly goblins that cause the most trouble for caravans in this region?
Yeah. Goblins have been a problem since the invasion 100 years ago. I mean, they've infested everywhere. Little bastards, we've gotten rid of as many as we can, but there's still a presence here. I mean, especially along the mountains, especially in this area because the mountains and the forest kind of coincide next to each other so well. So whenever we can find their layers and stuff, we get rid of them. But there's still been active, goblin holes that are, strong that still raid and stuff. They're opportunistic little weasels that when they get a chance, they'll go in, hit hard, get out, trying to get whatever they can. We chase them. Sometimes we find them. Sometimes we can't. Clever little buggers, but we do the best we can. So that's about all I can help you with there.
I see. Well, you've been very helpful, and your credit to your order. Thank you for your time.
Appreciate it. Good luck to whatever it is you're trying to help. I hope you find your compatriots, whatever you're looking for.
All right, so I'll head back to the end now, where everyone else is.
Okay, you walk in, you see everybody sitting around, just kind of drinking and mulling over drinks and eating food. And
okay, I walk up and I say, "I think I have a lead."
Good, because I got nothing.
Really? Tell us more. What is this lead you have?
I spoke to some of the purple dragons around here, and they showed me where a caravan went missing, and its owner suspiciously requested that they not pursue.
That sounds like just what we might be looking for. Perhaps we should rest up this evening and head that way tomorrow to check it out.
Do you know how long
ago? I show him on the map where it was.
Do you know how long ago this was reported?
I don't remember. I believe it was just several days ago.
Okay.
No, it was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Or 3 weeks ago.
Thank you, DM.
Remember,
yeah.
Give me a little help now, but after that, if you don't write it down, then I ain't gonna help you.
I'm trying not to type while my mic's active. I'll have pen and paper next time.
I'm writing in my little notebook as we're doing this. Okay. And did they have any description of the people that reported it?
Seems like we have goblin trouble.
Ooh.
Hey.
And the people that reported it to the Purple Knights, they just disappeared?
He didn't say much about where they've gone from here.
Okay.
All right, as a recap. So what he reported to you was the caravan got hit, people went missing, some items went missing. They didn't report it directly to them. They ran into some purple dragons that they told it to. Purple dragons asked if they wanted to investigate. They said no, that they would send their own people. They had people missing, that they had them go and look for them anyway. Purple dragons still found the location just because it's their duty, but they weren't asked to pursue. And since it was a private contractor, they're not going to investigate more than they can. Their hands are tied unless they say help us. They're not just gonna. They look because there's goblins involved, but since they couldn't really find anything, they kind of left it alone.
Okay. Can you show us on the map, by the way, where he's pointing when it says 5 miles away?
Yeah, he shows you on the map from Monroe 5 miles along the road. You guys probably went by it and didn't really notice the location because you weren't looking for it. So you weren't actively searching for it. You didn't know where this had happened at all, so you wouldn't at all. So
it's 5 miles back the way we came.
Right.
Okay. Okay. I guess we gotta rest up. We have goblins to deal with. And I'm gonna go find the magistrate's office, actually.
And I'm back, and I will go with him. Sorry, for some strange reason, everybody wants to call me.
That's all right.
I just want to find where it is. I know it's closed.
Yeah, it's pretty late, Finn. You figured it's not going to be open at this hour.
Yeah, I just want to know where it is.
If you still want to go, you can, but you're not,
Yeah, I just want to find where it is so I can hit it quickly in the morning.
Yeah, you ask around. It's not hard to find. Okay. It's near the on the way to where Pac-Man had gone to talk to the caravan commander of the XO.
Okay. We have to come back here in the morning, Steve. And then walk back towards the inn.
All right. Anybody you want to talk to at the inn? Anything you guys want to do?
I need to talk to somebody to get a room, and we need to stable the horse.
All right. You talk to the dwarf. You go up to her, and she's like, 2 silver a night, and I can send one of my boys to take your horses into the stable.
Sure. And
for additional silver.
How many people per room?
2, easily enough.
So we will need 4 rooms.
She's like, I have 3. I don't have 4 rooms right now.
Oh. Can they hold 3 people?
Yeah. Someone will have to sleep on the floor, but it's a room.
I can do it.
They're clean. I promise you they're clean.
Okay. And I'll give, 6 silver?
Yeah. 7 silver because you have 1 silver for
I'll
the...
sleep on the floor.
All right, Vince offers to sleep on the floor.
Okay.
Any conversation you guys want to have between each other, I'm giving you a hint as a DM. You guys can ask about each other, backgrounds, things of that nature. I'm trying to let that happen naturally, but
guys, we gotta get ready. We have goblins. We're gonna deal with goblins in the morning, so make sure you're ready.
Anyone in our group know how to fight goblins very well, or know their weaknesses, or how to track them?
I'm not much of a fighter.
I mean, I can speak Goblin, but I don't necessarily know too much about fighting them.
Maybe we don't have to fight them. Maybe we'd be able to how to deal with them if time comes.
Where the mark on where we're going next, does that look like we're actually going to go near the mine or not just yet?
Who are you asking this to?
I'm just looking at the map, I say, I don't know out of character where the map is for the direction right here of where the
Monroe,
caravan went missing.
It's back to where you went. So you've already been on this road. It's back where you came from to get into Monroe.
Okay, so I'd say to the group, I hope we don't have to go into a mine. I haven't been underground for very long, and I don't think that's something I'd like to deal with for more than a couple days at the very most.
You don't know. So, the caravan was hit on the road.
I am not a happy person underground.
Well, not much we can do. Depends where those goblins are. I would suggest you rest up.
All right. Anybody else want to do anything tonight? Questions asked? Anything?
I think I'm good.
All right. You guys go to sleep. You wake up in the morning early, grab your stuff. Let's say you have breakfast, not a problem. And you head out your way. It takes you to about mid-afternoon.
I'm going to go to the magistrates first.
Oh, you want to go to the magistrate first. Okay, so Finn alone, or Oregon, Anybody else want to go with him, or are you just going yourself?
I'll go with him.
All right. You and Faerun go to the Magistrate. You go in. It's open. You're there first thing. Seems like everybody's just beginning their day started. Looks like the local magistrate is in. It's a small building. It's a large one-room building. There's 2 desks. Looks like the magistrate is sitting up on the bigger desk, and he's got an assistant there with him. He looks up when you walk in and says, "Hello, can I help you?"
Hi, good morning, sir. We are hired by a private party in order to investigate a lost caravan, and it has come to our attention that goblins may be at work here. So we were wondering if there's anything we can do to help the city with eradicating any goblins.
No, that's why we have the purple dragons and stuff. We don't usually hire out adventurers unless we need them.
Okay. Is there anything else we can do for you? We're heading just outside of town.
I mean, sounds like you're already being paid, so I don't know what you want me to offer you.
Well, we're willing to take other jobs as well, if it helps the city.
Make a persuasion check, Finn.
Okay.
I hope you roll poor.
Hold on. Where's the stupid dice roller? The dice roller keeps on disappearing.
Come on, 1. Come on, 1.
Nope. 24 total.
Jesus. He looks at you kind of quizzically. He's like, all right, you piqued my interest. We don't normally pay anybody up front for any goblin hunting, but adventurers do come around once in a while, and we give you the same deal I give them. I'll give you 10 gold per goblin ear that you can bring back here.
10 gold per goblin ear? You got it, sir.
Mm.
And
Right.
Is there any paper or something he gives me?
No, he just says, bring me the goblin ears, and then we'll trade you in,
And what is your name, good sir?
Lanson.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I'm Magistrate Lanson.
Magistrate Lanson. Thank you very much, Magistrate Lanson.
Okay. All right, all done?
Yep. I don't know if, well, he introduced himself as Brian Skychanger, right? So, I don't know if anything Brian has.
He's just with you. I mean, it's up
Okay.
to
I don't know if he asked anything, so if he doesn't, then I'm walking.
Yeah, no, I take out notes and kind of take notes on people's names just because it seems like I keep mentioning I don't want to go underground as we're traveling back and forth.
Oh, I know.
So I'm kind of trying to keep my mind off it by writing things down, and I start talking to other people that aren't necessarily looking at me and stuff. You can tell I'm still nervous.
All right. You guys head back to your party. The day is yours. What do you want to do?
I'm walking back, kind of holding my dagger, and kind of just holding it in my hand, and I come back to the guy and said, we need to get goblin ears.
What do we need goblin ears for?
Monies.
We're going to be paid for goblin ears?
Yes, sir.
Fair enough.
Hey, Finn.
Mm-hmm.
Off books. You need to change your class and level. It says Paladin level 3. You are not a Paladin. You are a
What?
Bard.
When did mine say Paladin level 3? What the hell? How the hell did that change?
Did you have it open while we were working on my character?
No.
That's bizarre. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely not a paladin.
Everybody wants to be a paladin.
Why is it not letting me... There we go. There we go. Okay, that's weird. Okay, everything with the paladin got screwed up yesterday. Alright. It is changed.
Alright. Alright. What do you guys want to do?
let us go to where they last saw the caravan.
We're leaving the cart, right?
Well, we should probably bring it with us.
Oh, we're going.
Roll an intelligence check. Whoever said that. What'd you roll?
Looks like 19.
You think it's the reason you want to leave the cart behind. Whoever made that suggestion is right, because it's 5 miles out. It won't take you long to walk there. Take you maybe 2 hours to get there, but you can't take the cart if you're going to go further in the forest or along the mountains.
Or underground.
Well, you don't know that. You don't know what's happening at all, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I suggest to the group, let's leave the cart and head on out when everyone's ready.
All right.
All right, so you guys walk. It takes you roughly 2 hours to get to what you think is the location. Who wants to make an investigation check? Or actually, a survival check to find the specific location.
I would say the ranger, but
I can try it.
Yeah, go, Grim.
Who's going to try it?
I will.
All right, you have advantage because Vincil is going to help you.
Advantage is what, +1 or?
No, you just roll 2 d20, so you take the best of both rolls.
Ew.
Now add if you have survival. If not, then add wisdom to it.
Oh, okay. Then subtract 1, so most a 10.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, that was bad.
Graham should not be doing this from now on. Lesson learned.
I know. Why the hell are you doing this?
I can't believe we don't have it. You guys are going to die in the wilderness. If you
I know.
Something with survival.
That's the plan.
God.
These D20s don't like us, man.
You roll well enough to find the location. Van, what is your favorite enemy?
Favorite enemy: gnolls and orcs.
No goblins?
No goblins, no whammies.
All right, so you find it. He wants to make an investigation check of the area.
I will.
Okay.
As long as my dice roller pops up, there we go.
You roll a 13?
Yeah.
Okay, you get the start of what looks like tracks. You kind of figure out, you can see what happened, that whoever made camp, they made camp a little bit outside from where everyone else had, and you can see that for whatever reason they did that, they were grabbed. You can tell it was not specifically how many, it's more than 5. Probably a lot of goblins snuck up, made their attack, and were able to grab these 2 individuals and whatever items were in this area. You kind of could tell that they had some stuff with them. You can see that there was a wagon nearby that was hit as well. You can see that there's a little bit of ruckus, but you can't make out anything. It's been 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's hard to read, but you being a ranger, you kind of get a sense. You can kind of tell general sense of what happened, but you only tell from the general direction which way they went afterwards.
And which direction is this? Do I know if it's north, south, east, or west?
It looks like it's from this specific location. It is northwest.
Northwest. Okay. Does anyone know where we are on the map?
Yeah, you guys know where you're on the map.
Okay, where is that?
You're still on the road. I mean, you haven't left the road. Yeah, it's off the road just a little bit that you're investigating. About 200 yards in is where you kind of got the general sense from your area of looking around.
What city did we just
Monroe.
Monroe. Oh, we made it.
Oh my God.
So they're kind of in between. It looks like the tracks are going in between
Northwest.
Crag and Espar, up in the mountains?
No, nothing like that.
We're headed back the other way.
It looks like they were headed back into the forest where the forest and the mountains are. Roll an intelligence check, Vinco.
Oh boy. Sure. Give me 1 second. Let me pull my sheet back up. Okay. $11.
Basic knowledge of goblins that they travel in packs, that they have layers, and that's about it.
Right.
What do you guys do?
Start looking for some goblin layers.
Okay.
Which way did they go?
How do you want? Northwest.
Northwest.
Okay.
Should we head deeper in the forest or more towards the mountains? Or split up?
Anyone have tracking? Like the ranger should have?
Do I see any
like
wildlife
all
nearby?
footprints. Hey, they went this way.
Who asked the question?
Sidel asked the question to the DM if I see any animals nearby.
There's birds, chipmunks, squirrels. There's all kinds of stuff out around.
Okay. I'm going to slowly approach a squirrel and cast Speak with Animals.
Okay, go ahead and cast. I think it's automatic, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you get a squirrel, 2 squirrels that look up at you.
Squeakerson.
What are you asking them?
I'm asking them if they've seen anything that smells like a predator and moves in packs.
They are confused because they are hunted by everything.
Okay. Creatures look like me, smaller. Which direction?
They look confused. You have to be more specific.
I don't think they know what a goblin is. Yeah, I'm just gonna let them go back to acorn hunting for now.
Okay. It's like, okay.
It lasts a while.
Yeah, they run off happily. When you can meet with the animals, you can ask questions, but you have to be specific. I mean, their perception of what they see is a little different than how you see things. So you have to be very specific in how you ask questions. What do you guys do?
I kind of want to see if we want to take a vote. Who wants to head towards the mountains, or who wants to go to, or should we go to the forest?
I say we follow the northwest path.
Off book, you guys know that they left.
I'm
in
gonna do an
direction.
Wait, so what was that?
They left in a northwest direction. That's all you know. You don't know where they went from there, but you just know that was when they started. That's which way they were headed.
I say we go this way, and I point in the northwest direction.
Let's do it.
Okay. Who's going to be leading this?
I'll go ahead and do it. The cleric.
The cleric's leading the way? All right, make an investigation check.
15.
Okay, so 15.
Well, at least one of us is having a good roll.
Yeah, you get a sense that you're following. You see little hints here and there. I mean, the goblins weren't being stealthy when they were taken away. You see little hints and stuff that this is the general direction that they're going to. It's starting to get mid-afternoon, and you're starting to head northwest. You've been at it, say, for about 2 hours. You've covered a couple miles into the forest. It's starting to get more hilly as the forest starts leading into the mountains.
As we start noticing more things, I tell the group, if we come across the goblins, let me try to talk to them first. Don't attack them immediately. Unless they attack us, then you can. I don't know if they react in any way, but
Oh, it's up to
how do you guys
react to that?
I give him a pat on the back and say, sure.
I'm on board. I can speak Goblin as well.
Oh God. Okay.
Okay. All right. So make another investigation check, cleric. Are you guys trying to be stealth at all while you're doing this?
22, nat 20.
Natural 20. Okay. You're for some reason you just have this intuitive way. Since you're getting closer to the hills, I don't know. You're just able to pick up and. Being a dwarf, you guys despise goblins. You absolutely abhor goblins of any trace, sign, anything. So you kind of get on the scent. You and your cleric friend or your dwarf friend just kind of take the lead, and you seem to come up to what looks like a clearing to the side of the mountain. Looks like the forest still goes up into the mountains, but the trees are a lot thinner here. And it looks like you've come across like a deer path that leads to, looks like footsteps leading into a path. You follow it for a little bit, and as you get closer, about 200 yards out in an open clearing, you see a kind of a cave entrance, kind of camouflaged a little bit. I mean, you'd have to really look for this to find it. On the side of this hill leading into this mountainside, which is the beginning parts of the mountain. And there's trees here and there populated. It's starting to get closer to late afternoon, mid-evening. So the sun's starting to go down when you discover this hole. But this looks like this is where the tracks have led to.
Okay.
I'm going to suggest to the group that I enter... I want to do.
Don't suggest. Just say you do this.
Can I do a stealth check and go and see if anyone's there by myself?
You can. Yeah.
Do we
roll.
Have to
okay.
Go underground right now, guys?
What's that?
Do we have to go underground? I'm actually talking in character to the group. I don't really want to.
I'll go in by myself and stealth. See if I can see anything. So let me do my stealth check.
Okay, so do a stealth check first.
Didn't mean to send him by himself.
Wow. Why the bad rolls?
It's decent. You're stealthy enough. I need you to make. Let me see here. Give me a second. I need you to make a perception check.
Okay. Alright.
All right. As you're stealthing up, Van, you notice you are just about to step, and you freeze as you start heading closer to this open cave entrance. You notice two things. You're about to step through a large pit that had been set as a trap. That if you'd taken one more step, you would have fallen into it.
Okay. I alert the group, letting them know that there's
they're not with you. How you doing?
I'm already in. Okay.
You're walking toward there. They're still back in the forest.
How far is he?
Thicker. He's about 100 yards. He's halfway there to the cave entrance. He's still got another 100 yards to go.
100 yards? Okay.
Yeah, it's 200 yards away from the cave entrance from where you guys are at in the forest. Okay. He's trying to stealth up from tree to tree, and then you notice, you see him freeze. That's all you do.
What does he do as... yeah, let me know what he's doing as he's frozen, too.
Van, what do you want to do?
Just start pointing at the ground by where my foot... Because they can see me, right?
Yeah, they can still see you.
Yeah, so I'm just going to make a hole shape with my arms. And then...
How close... So, the distance that he traveled from where we were...
100 yards.
No. What's in there? Is it like all shrubbery? Is it a clear path? What is it like the terrain like?
It looks like straw-covered ground, right? Like you would see in a forest. You just saw him going from tree to tree. It's 200 yards total, about 100 yards away from you guys, which is halfway to the cave entrance. is when he froze. He was going around a tree and then he froze.
Okay, so I'm going to move within about 30, let's say 35 yards of him.
Okay, what kind of armor are you wearing?
I am wearing leather armor, I think.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Okay. It's just D20 plus Dex.
Yeah, unless you have like the stealth ability.
Oh, hold on, let me switch over there. Oh yeah, okay. So it is. Why is it rolling twice? I don't understand why it's rolling twice. In any case, if I take the second one, I've been taking the second.
Just roll one more time. Just do it again. I can't. You rolled twice. I don't know what that would mean. So.
What the hell is it doing?
Wait. How'd you get a...
I don't know why. Why is it? Why the hell is it giving me the exclamation point thing there?
I have no idea. Roll again and just roll
Let me try
1d20.
There we go. 14.
All right, you're able to be stealth enough. You move up to that area behind Van.
And then I will point to him. So he should be 35 yards away. So I'm going to point to him, and I'm going to cast message on him. So it'll allow me to whisper to him, and he can whisper back.
Can he respond?
Yes, he's allowed to whisper back. And since we partied together, I imagine we've done this before. So
sure. So what do you say? It's a very limited number of characteristics.
Yeah.
What's like
going
Twitter.
on?
There's a trap right in front of me.
Okay.
Looks to be like a pit with be covered in straw.
Okay. And did anybody else move up from behind me?
No.
Okay. So I turn around, and how far behind me are they? So he was...
They're 65 yards where you left them. You're 35 yards from Van. They're 65 yards away from you.
Okay. So let me... Hold on. I have to see what the...
Is that a spell, Finn?
It's my cantrip.
How many cantrips do you have a day?
It's unlimited, right?
Oh, so I think it's... Yeah, it is. It's a cantrip. Never mind.
Yeah. So I am trying to see what the... Within 30 feet. That's not going to work. Okay. So I'm going to turn around and slowly motion to them to come closer.
All right, everybody roll a stealth check.
Oh God.
Everybody but me, or just everybody?
Yeah,
everybody that hasn't moved yet. Tell me what you roll.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
Someone's probably gonna have to maybe talk to me. I seem like I don't want to move.
Yeah, you don't want to move. That's fine. Your character can stand still as everyone else slowly comes forward.
All right. So overall, everyone does really well except the cleric. Oh, Andrew? You're the cleric, right?
Yep.
What armor are you wearing?
Medium. I'm wearing a scale mail.
Scale mail. Yeah, you're very loud. You start as you start moving forward. You're kind of clanky.
And I'll try to stop them when they're within about 35 yards of me, by the way. I know he already failed, but...
All right. Y'all stop there.
Does anything happen?
Nothing seems to be happening.
Okay. So
Can I move closer?
Yeah, you can move closer, Van.
No. I want them to stop. When they come within like 35 yards, I motion to them to stop. I don't know if they will or not, but I motion for them to stop.
Do you guys stop?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys all stop, and you're going to tell them that there's a trap there?
I'm going to point specifically at Steve Grimm and tell him what happened so he can relay it to the group. So
Wait, what?
So your character, I point at your character, and we've partied before, so assume that this isn't a random voice in your head, because you'll recognize it. So I point to you and say, Van is right behind a trap. There's a giant pit, and then that's it.
All right.
So he's right in front of me.
Yeah, you can see from where you guys are at, where Finn is.
I'm 35 yards in front of you, and Van is 35 yards in front.
Well, no, they're with you now.
I will tell them to stop 35 yards away from me.
All right, so they're 35 ways. So they're 70 yards away from Van.
Correct.
You're 35 yards away from Van.
Correct.
So you tell them that.
Yes.
All right. So you guys can look, and it's within sight. You can see where Van is. That you kind of guess that's where the trap is. So everybody knows what the trap is now.
Yep.
It's a trap.
So then I message Grim again. Should he pull back or do we go in?
Let's see here. What would I roll for that?
You don't roll anything. You just make a decision.
Well,
you're with the group.
I'll
so
try sneaking forward to get a look at this trap a little bit better.
Yeah, roll stealth. Oh yeah, you're just like you're not even there. I mean, you guys watch Morgrim with he's not even on the ground, silently move forward, not a sound or anything. Creep up to his ranger compatriot, and when you look at the map, the trap, it's about 8 feet wide, 8 feet long. It's a pit trap. You can tell by just looking at it that it's designed. If you're not looking for it to fall in, and you can't see what's inside there without moving the brush aside, or the pine straw and stuff, but you can tell that there's probably some nasty little stuff down there. But you can easily walk around it.
Oh, there's a way around it. Okay,
oh yeah, there's usually a way around it.
Yeah, I think I should take point now. I whisper that to these guys. Let me take point.
Well, you can whisper that to Van. They're not close enough to you for you to whisper that.
And I want to go slow and methodical and make sure that there's nothing other than this one that we are going to end up falling into or getting crushed by. Or
yeah, so go ahead and roll another stealth check.
I'm going to go with him too, even though he.
Okay, you're going to go with him.
So they both start moving again.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see they move around the outskirts.
So I immediately, as soon as they start to move, I whisper to Van, "Where are you guys going?"
Tell you later.
That's his reply. So Van, you and Morgan go forward. Roll stealth. Van, you rolled 11. Roll yours, Morgan. Hold on, Finn.
Okay.
Wait, what am I rolling? Stealth again?
Yeah, stealth again.
I do another stealth too, or no?
No, that's all I needed. All right. Both of you roll in perception checks. Actually, roll investigation checks, and whichever's higher, perception or investigation. Add that to your D20 roll.
Mine is investigation, which is an exact D20.
Okay.
That's my investigation.
Yeah, you guys move forward about another 50 yards. You guys are moving very stealthily, as best you can. You're still being quiet. You again spot another trap. This time you see a piece of like vine that's in the pathway that goes pretty much about 20 yards across as you move to the entrance to the cave. You guys being very perceptive, you guys notice it, and you see that it's tied to what looks like. It takes you a minute to kind of look. It's getting dark, but you can see that there up top is a net, and it looks like there's looks like little noise things that if this had been tripped, that not only would you be in a net, that it would make a lot of noise. But all you have to do is step over the vine. If you don't hit the vine, then you should be good to go.
So,
Now,
yeah.
Can I examine it a little bit more and see if it's you break it and it goes, or if you pull on it, it goes?
You can keep it. You can try to basically unbooby trap the booby trap. You'd have to roll. You have to roll to do it.
I'll motion for the guys to back up.
They haven't come with you. It's just you and Van. They're still the same. Yeah,
Well,
they're not with you.
I'm gonna motion to Van to back up then.
I'm gonna step over and keep going.
By the way, Ranger, this is what I was trying to tell you. When they were starting to move again, I whispered back to them that they're moving up ahead. just to let them know. I'll target
the party behind you.
Yes, the party behind me.
Okay.
In
All right,
specific, the paladin.
This is a trap that I don't want to leave behind, because if we're trying to get the hell out of here, I don't want one of us tripping over it.
All right.
And
You're going to try
trap.
to disarm the trap?
Yes, please.
All right. Roll a dex check.
Oh, boy.
Would you roll? 12?
Good Lord.
No, that's good enough. You are able to... You start sweating a little bit. It's a simple enough trap. It's just a tripwire trap. So you're able to basically neuter the trap. So basically you find where the vine's going, you lock it into place against the tree, then you cut the vine on the bottom so that you can't trip this trap. You don't make any noise. It's good enough. It's not a complicated trap. You know that the more complicated traps would take a higher dexterity and stuff, to kind of break. But this one's pretty simple. It's just a tripwire trap, and it's a noise trap. So basically, from what you can ascertain from what you rolled before, that this is a warning trap. Not only is it a warning trap, but it's also a net trap. So that not only lets anyone would know who's inside what's happening, but it also holds the person in place.
Okay, that's a good thing.
So you've disabled the trap.
Keep going.
Yep.
I motion. Can they see me from where they are?
Yeah, they can
Finn
still
and the
see
others?
you moving through trees and stuff. I mean, there's still
I'll wave at
It's
them.
starting to get a little later in the afternoon. It's starting. The sun's starting to go down, so there is sunlight still.
So what's going on now?
They're still moving forward. So you have 50 yards to the cave entrance, guys. What do you guys want to do? The trap has been triggered. You've disarmed the trap.
Going.
All right, so you guys both roll another stealth check.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
All right. All right, you guys get to the entrance of the cave. Roll. Who wants to roll it? You each roll a perception check.
Perception, -1.
Your perception is -1.
Yeah, I have low wisdom. I see shit.
All right. God. So luckily you guys roll to where you get up to the cave entrance. The only thing, you can't hear anything, but you do see that there's a firelight. I gotta switch maps here. Give me a second. So, a second. You guys come up and you can see the entrance of the cave that there is. You can see, because it's starting to get dusk, it's starting to get darker. There is a light coming from the inside of this cave entrance, but you don't hear anything. You don't see anything. You're not aware of anything.
All right, choose the going.
All right. Roll a stealth check.
$26.
26 again?
Hmm?
Did you roll again?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he got another one.
Oh, wow. All right. So you get right here, Grim, or Van.
Okay.
Hold on, you come about right here. You get into the cave entrance. Do you want to peek around the corner?
Sure.
All right, so you peek around the corner, and this is what you see. You see 5 goblins around this giant campfire. They're kind of not paying attention. Looks like they're eating, and they're kind of oblivious to where you're at right now. What's going on?
Perfect. And then Grim is at the.
He's at the entrance about 10 yards back.
And then how far is the rest of the group?
They are about. They're just over. They're 100 yards back from that first trap. 135 yards plus.
Can I do like an investigation check or perception check to see like how well equipped as far as weaponry and armor these goblins have?
Yeah, make a perception check. You can see one has a bow, one has a crossbow. The other 3 are carrying like swords, shields. You see that there's some weapons scattered around them and stuff. They're kind of semicircle around this campfire. You're here in the corner, kind of looking in. They're not really paying attention. It looks like they're eating. It's time for their evening meal. They're just kind of sitting there munching, squawking at each other and making goblin noises and stuff of that nature.
Okay.
I mean, they don't look like they're well equipped, but they're decently equipped. They have weapons. You don't know the quality or anything. You weren't able to ascertain that, but they are armed.
But so two of them are ranged. The other 2 are melee.
Right.
Okay. That's I need to know.
Wait, there's 5, aren't there?
You don't know that.
Oh.
Wait, we don't?
You do.
You do. They don't.
Oh. Okay. So Grim, you said Grim's 10 yards away from me?
Yeah.
Can I whisper to him, or is that like too far?
He wouldn't be able to hear you. I mean, it's too far away. You'd have to either go back to him or he'd have to come up to you.
So can he see me or no?
Yeah, he can see.
So can I'm gonna wave him in.
Okay, you wave him in, Grim. What do you do?
Okay, so where am I gonna be?
You're gonna be right next to Van, right here in this corner, he's looking into.
Okay, let's see here. Are they looking at us right now?
No, they can't see you. They haven't noticed you guys.
I don't know we're here.
Van's in the corner there, kind of looking around. You're right next to him.
Okay, how's the lighting in this room?
I mean, it's decent. I mean, there's a huge bonfire in the middle, and it's in a cave, but because of the light bouncing off the walls, it's decently lit. But other than that, there's no other lights in there. But because it's a big fire, Yeah,
that's why I was wondering, the placement of the shadows and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, but knowing goblins, that you do know that they see in the dark. Light, just they can see very, very well in the dark. That's why they attack at night.
Here's a quick question about are they facing the way you're showing them on there, or are they all
they're just kind of here.
fire?
I can kind of move them how they're.
You said they're eating. They're minding their
Yeah,
own
they're all
business.
they're kind of just they're around the fire here, just kind of chilling out, just eating.
I tap on Vinceli's shoulder, and give him the shh, and I'm gonna try sneaking around. Let me see if I can show you which way I want to go.
Off the books. I'll be right back. Hold on. I want to see if I can buy another 10 more minutes or so, but I might have to go soon. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
How do I draw something on here for you?
Just tell me what you want to do.
Well, I want to go around this.
Use the ruler, I'm good. And you can do the.
Arrow. Well, I want to do this. I want to go this way and then down along here.
Make an intelligence check.
Straight D20.
Add your IQ. Oh, you don't have any bonuses?
Yeah, it's just yeah.
That's not a good idea because you'd be out in the open. Unless you rolled a really high stealth check, they could see you.
Okay.
The cave opens up, as you see. You're peeking around the corner here where you can get a vantage point, but once you go in, they can see you clearly.
I'm going to try to quietly draw my hand crossbow.
Okay, you grab your hand crossbow.
I'm back. Okay,
And,
so
I tap Vancelli on the shoulder and show him the crossbow, and I whisper at the same time. So we both fire at the same time.
Oh yeah. Before you do that though, I'm gonna point to the two that are ranged. That way we hit those first.
Yeah, we'll go for those first.
Okay, so I'll equip my what do I have? A longbow?
So
Yeah, longbow.
let's see here. I want to be able to get a clear shot so I don't accidentally nail Vansil in front of me.
Yeah, you kind of get a position. You kind of go just a little bit around him, just where you have a clear vantage. Who are you aiming for? There's one with a crossbow here on the right side of the flyer, and then there's the guy with the short bow that's right there.
Well, we both can probably hit them with crossbows and stuff. You have a bow, right, Vansilli?
Yeah, I'll do the long range one. Yeah,
I'll do the one that's closest to us.
Okay.
Sure.
Let me know. You guys are going to attack?
Yep.
All right. Roll surprise attack. So what you do is you roll your attack. You should have a DC. It's your proficiency level plus your... For you guys, it's Dex, right? You guys are using Dex weapons.
Yeah.
So you add that to a D20.
We don't go off of our damage?
No, damage is if you hit.
Oh, okay. So it's D20 plus Dex?
Oh, Jesus.
Yep.
I blame Finn.
Oh, boy.
That probably misses him.
All right. Vansil, you hit. You guys roll a surprise attack. So Grim, you shoot your crossbow at the nearest one. It completely misses. It goes over its head and pating. Makes the goblin kind of look around for a second. Like, what was that noise? And at the same time, Vansil shoots his longbow and squarely hits his. Van, roll damage.
Okay, so it's one. I also have a thing under my class. I don't know if it applies to this or not, but it's my fighting style. I gain +2 bonus to attack rolls.
Yeah, did you add that into your attack? Make sure you add that bonus to your attack when you do it. So
for my damage?
No, it's for attacking. That's just to hit the target.
Okay, I thought that was the damage. Okay, well that doesn't. I rolled fine, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Okay, so I have a 1d8 plus 5, and then I have +2 piercing.
Right. So roll the 1d8 and then add your bonuses to that damage.
So 1d8 plus 5.
Mm-hmm. Plus, you said 2?
+2 piercing, and then my longbow has a +2 on it as well.
That's the hit.
Okay.
So you rolled 9 points of damage. So Van shot hits the second one, spins him around, hits him directly. Okay, now we're into the fight. So roll initiative.
Do we all roll initiative or just them?
No, you guys don't know what's going on. You guys are back there chilling.
Oh, I know, but I meant for posterity. If they run out or something, should we roll now too, or?
You guys have no idea what's going on right now. You guys are you saw them go into the cave. You know, you figured they were just going to go take a look, but they're attacking. So
okay.
Just click on the where it says initiative on your character sheet. If you click on that, it'll roll it for you and add in all your bonuses.
Where's the initiative?
On the character sheet, it's right above your current hit points box in the middle of those 3 small ones. Just click on where it says initiative.
Okay.
All right. What'd you roll, Grim? 12?
Yes.
All right. Van, what'd you roll? A 7?
7.
All right. The goblins get to go next. They rolled higher. So, the goblin that's here spins immediately and sees you, Grim, that just try to shoot him. He's going to fire.
Okay, my AC is 16.
God damn it. He misses. So he misses just right. He shoots at you. I mean, he was taken by surprise, so he shoots at you. It misses you just to the right of your head. The one that you hit, V, and then he's going to move back this way right here. And he starts screaming and hollering in Goblin. This Goblin's going to go 1, 2, 6 to here. This one's going to... Oh, this is the fire. I don't want to get the fire. Stay there, fire. This one here.
All of a sudden, the fire moves.
Yeah, also the fire moves. This one moves up to here. They can't quite get to you. He's going to move this way.
You can attack and move in the same round in 5th?
You can move and attack, or you can attack and move. Okay?
Okay.
And then this one's going to fire at you, Vincilli, the one that hit you. So he's going to roll to hit. What's your AC?
17.
All right, he misses. He fires and... Oh, hold on. What is it?
17.
Oh, he hits. You take 5 points of damage as a bolt from his crossbow comes flying in and hits you. All right. Next up is Grim. It is your turn.
So we got 3 dudes running towards us, and the 2 dudes backed up with the bows.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to reload. Here's a question. Can I reload, yell something to Van Seal, and then take a move action?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna, grab for my bolts and start to reload the crossbow and say, Van Seal, bottleneck, and back up into the hallway.
All right. Are you going to fire? You have an action still.
Oh, I can fire from there too?
Yeah, reloading is a bonus action. It's not... You're proficient with this weapon, so you know how to do it. So you can move, and then you can fire and move, whatever you want to do. You can take a shot.
Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll take a shot at... that guy right there.
The one in front of you? Okay, shoot.
Where is it? It's D20 plus 5. Or wait. D20 plus 7.
7 for what?
That one. Don't
All right,
ignore
so you
that,
rolled a 14 plus 7, so 21?
Yes.
All right, so that hits. Roll damage.
$1d6 plus 5.
All right,
Wow.
He takes 7 points of damage. You hit him square in the chest. He screams out in agonizing pain. All right, and that is the end of your turn. Or did you want to move back?
Yeah, I want to move backwards into the
All right,
hallway.
you move backward. So you run back. You've got enough movement speed that you can get to the front of the cave entrance. Before you go, Van, you see Finn. You see this. The other guy's kind of hard to make out, but you see Grim running out with his crossbow out to the cave entrance.
And he's running.
Yeah, he's hauling ass.
Okay.
And then you see him kind of go around the corner, or, you know, like in front of the entrance.
Okay. Do I get a chance to do something?
I'm giving you a chance to do now.
Okay. I point to the
Before
crew in the
Stan's
back, and I message them, time to fight, and I'll start moving forward when I can.
All right. You can get to, not this round, but next round you can get there. The other guy's going to take you 2 rounds before you can get there. Do you guys move forward?
Yeah.
Okay.
We should be able to use our bonus action to go ahead and move like double our distance too.
Yeah,
so.
you guys can. So I'll say because you guys are going to do that, that you guys, not this round, but next round you can get there. All right, Van, it's your turn.
So I'm going to take aim at the one that I already shot.
This guy right here. Okay.
And so the +2 on my weapon goes towards me hitting him, right?
Right. It's not damage.
As well as the fighting style, where it says like gain a +2, so it'd be a +4 then.
That's all your chance to hit.
Okay, so the D20. Do I add that plus after I roll my D20 plus Dex, or all together?
Yeah. So add the +4 to it. You have 2 plus 2,
well,
right?
If you click on the weapon in your inventory screen, it'll give you the roll and add all the bonuses onto it automatically.
Even with my Dex?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot easier. Okay.
Would you roll a 7?
Or no, not the inventory. It's the attacks and spell casting. You should have your bow in there.
Hold on, Vincel. Did you just roll a 7?
No, I didn't.
Well, who was? That was Graham. That was Graham. Okay.
I'm just gonna roll the way I did last time. So.
Okay.
Yeah, just it's basically a D20 plus 9.
Oh shoot! No. That was not my roll.
That's your roll. It's a 3.
No, because I didn't add my.
You don't. Yeah, I could add it for you. So
okay,
it's
7 plus 4. My Dex is 7, and then I got a 4 bonus.
You have a +7 Dex.
Yeah.
What's your bonus to your Dex?
No, my Dex is 7.
You have a +7 in Dexterity. I don't think so. Try again.
Yeah, it's not possible.
There's a modifier score for your Dex. What is it?
I think his modifier score is 7.
I'll look for it real quick. Hold on.
I'm a little lost right now.
Because he's been doing +7 for.
I've got it. Don't worry. So your Dex is a 5. So you have a +5, +2, +2. So you have a +9 to hit. Remember that from there. Unless you have favorite enemy, then you get all kinds of other stuff. So you rolled a 3, which means you add 9 to that. That's a 12. That misses. So you fire another shot, and then it misses. What do you do after that?
Back up.
All right, you back up to the cave entrance. All right, I need the goblins went. All right, so you guys went. So it's the goblins' turn again before you guys can do anything. You guys are just getting to the cave entrance. You see this, but he's going to move forward. So he can get you. He's going to roll an attack on you, Grim.
Okay. AC is 16 still.
You roll a 20. He hits. So you take.
Oh, this is going to be painful.
You take 6 damage as he comes in with his little scimitar and strikes you.
Ow.
This guy runs forward. Same thing. He gets to you. Van, he's going to try to roll a hit. What's your AC?
17.
No, he is not. Hold on. Hold on. Nope, he misses. He swings at you with his scimitar. He's got a little. They both have little shields with them. He swings, but you're too agile. He swings. This other one, he comes up. There's just enough room for him to get in there. It doesn't show up, but there's enough for 3. He comes up. He's going to take a swing at you, Van. It's not going to show up, but I'll put that he's right there. Damn it. He tries to swing, but it's too crowded. He tries to pull his sword out, and he elbows his other one on the side, and he can't even get his damn sword out. These two, he's going to maneuver up here, try to get a shot, but he can't. He's not in range. He is in range, this guy here. So he's going to move here and take a shot. Let's see. He's going to who shot this one? Van. He's going to shoot at Van. Because Van shot him full of arrows. What's your AC?
17.
Oh, he misses. So he misses. And that is their turn. All right, so top of the turn, you see these two guys at the cave entrance. You see 3 goblins attacking them. Need everybody else to roll initiative.
20.
Wow.
Man, he
Why is it
nimbly
rolling
bimbly.
twice? I hate this thing. I don't know why it's rolling twice. Take whichever one, Ranger.
Oh,
It's my mouse. My mouse is doing some weird double clicky thing. I need to.
actually, oh, it is. I thought it would be in the dice roller because there's an option to
No, this is
to
definitely,
compound them.
No, this is definitely my mouse. It's been double clicking weirdly for a little bit.
All right. Andrew, you are up.
All right. So I want to cast. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and cast Sacred Flame.
What does Sacred Flame do?
I'm pulling it up now.
Where are we in relation to Van and Grim?
You're right at the entrance. You see these goblins. You guys were able, because you sprinted, top of the next round, you guys were able to get there. So you guys can see what's happening.
Like, how far away, though? Can we just see it, or am I, like, next to it?
Yeah, you can
since I was
see it.
closer?
You're about 10 yards away from the entrance. You can see that they're 20 yards away from the entrance, I'd say, depending on how fast you guys are moving.
Would I be
I'm
closer
not being
since I was, like, only 35
It's not your
yards?
turn. You have to wait, Finn.
No, when I moved before, right? Because I messaged and
Wait
then I
your
ran.
turn, and then... No, wait your turn, and then I'll let you do all that stuff. It's Andrew's up, the cleric.
Okay, so I'm going to use Sacred Flame on
I'm sorry.
the one that's kind of in the back, just a little, like the middle one of the 5.
This one right here, the one in the middle? Okay.
Yep.
What
And
does
then
Sacred
it
Flame
has-
do?
So it has to make a dexterity saving throw, and it has to get a 14 or higher.
All right. It does not.
Okay? And then,
Roll
since
damage.
it didn't make it, it has to get... Where's my dice roller? There it is. Alright, 1d8. Does 7 damage.
All right, so he takes 7 damage. He's hurting. You see this so you see the cleric come up, and then all of a sudden this bright light surrounds him, and all of a sudden it disappears, and all of a sudden this bright flash of flames hits this goblin right here, and he lights up like a Christmas tree. And he starts hopping up and down because he's now been lit on fire. All right. Let's see. Next. Okay, so what did you roll for initiative, Van? You had rolled a 9, right? Grim, what did you roll for your initiative? Let me go back here.
A 12, I think it was.
Yep, it was a 12.
My initiative was
Yeah, a 12.
12, yeah, you did. So it is Pack.
My initiative was a 7.
know. Yeah, I got you.
Okay, you said we were 20 yards away from the entrance?
Yeah. You can get
Okay,
to the entrance.
So
on
that'll
this
be 60
one.
feet, so I'll have to dash to get right behind our two
Yeah, you can
struggling
get up there.
adventurers.
Yeah, you get up there. Sure enough, so you're up there in the fight.
All right.
You want to do anything else?
Well, that was the dash.
Yeah, pretty
so
much it.
that's-
Yeah. So you're up there
dash
now.
turns your movement to
You're
60,
right
so-
there. Okay.
Cool.
Next would be Grim. You are up.
Okay. You know, it dawned on me I forgot to do something before we entered and left the tavern is I want to make lanyards for all my freaking gear. I am going to ditch my crossbow into the corner and draw my dagger and my rapier.
That's your bonus action. So you can still attack.
Ditch it for now, so I can draw my melee weapons.
Okay, you draw your weapons. What do you do? You going to attack?
Yes, please.
All right, to roll attack.
Let's see here. Offhand weapons are -1, right?
No, just roll your attack. It's just one attack. You don't have any feats or anything that would allow you to use more than one weapon. So for right now, it's just one attack, and then we'll take the damage from your main weapon. Good Christ in heaven. What did you roll? +8? Why is that a 26?
I rolled a 13 +8. Plus 1 for the masterwork, plus 2 for my proficiency.
Yeah, you hit. Roll damage.
And it says 1d8 +6.
Mm-hmm. Wow, you get your crossbow away. You pull out your main weapon. What is it? A sword or a dagger?
A rapier.
What is it?
It's a rapier.
Yeah, you pull out your rapier and you carve your name into his chest quite easily. You're just having fun with him. Christ. All right. Next is Corinth.
I'm going to go ahead and cast Mage Armor on myself. So there's going to be some
bonus action.
Yeah. And then I'm going to make a D20 perception check just to make sure, as they're all kind of focused on the cave entrance and kind of what's going on behind us, just to make sure we aren't being snuck up on from behind.
Okay, roll a perception check. It looks like the forest is very clear.
All right, thanks.
And that is your turn. But you do have mage armor on. Make sure you keep track of that. Okay? All right, next up is Vincel, you're up.
I'm still going to use my bow. I'm going to shoot for
the
one that's
too close.
Even the guys that are further in the back?
This guy in front of you is right up in your maw. I mean, for you to shoot would be you'd be at disadvantage.
Okay. All right. So, if I switch to melee, do I still get an action after that, or no?
Yeah, you do that easily enough. You just like Legolas. You throw your bow down, and you're back, and you whip out your main.
Okay. So I'll switch to my short swords.
Okay.
I just roll
your damage. Roll an attack.
That's D20 plus.
I'll be right back.
Your proficiency bonus, so you should have like a +7.
Okay, D20 plus 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Short swords use your dex.
Yeah. So he has a +2 for his proficiency. So that's 16. That hits. Roll damage.
Okay. Does it matter which short sword I click on, or just either?
Yeah, just just pick one.
Okay.
Which one were you attacking? The one in front of you?
Yeah, the one's right in front of me.
So you rolled 9 damage?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's an attack. Just roll. What's a D8 on it?
It's a 1d6.
So roll a D6 and then add the modifiers to it.
It's +5.
So 1d6 plus 5. So roll a D6 and then add 5 to it. All right, so 8 damage. So the one next to you takes 8 damage. All right, it is now.
Oh wait, do I get another action or no?
No, that's it. Okay. So the goblin in front of you, Grim, is going to swing.
I'd like to pose a reaction to that.
Sure. What do you want to do?
I'm using my protection to force him to have disadvantage.
Okay. Very nice.
Wait, did you skip me?
No.
Okay.
You rolled horribly on initiative, and this is what happens.
No, I know, but I thought the goblins went first.
They're before you, but those guys rolled, and I've got it written down, Finn.
Okay.
It's a little honky because they started combat, so I had to kind of do it off kilter. So
Gotcha. Okay.
Crap. They missed. What's your AC? Yeah, they missed. He misses. So the next goblin next to Vancel's going to swing, but I'm assuming you're using the same thing?
It's a reaction, so you get one of those per turn.
Okay, so the other one doesn't have to worry about that. Okay. He is retarded. He rolled a natural 1 and missed completely. So the first two roll, and the one in the middle that's got fire on him, he is going to throw a javelin at the cleric. What's your AC? Yusef.
Oh, sorry, 20.
Do you have your shield out?
Yep, always.
All right, so he misses. All right, this guy here with the crossbow is going to fire at the paladin, who is getting a pain in the ass. He misses. Good lord, I'm rolling awful. And the next goblin is going to, with the bow, shoots. What's your AC on the paladin?
19.
19. He hits. I'll be damned. Well, if I get the damn thing to work. You take 7 points of damage as a bolt comes in from his short bow. All right. Let's see. All right. All right, Finn, you're up.
Okay, so when Grim first came, I ran over there. So where am I relative to all of this?
You are all kind of like in a line. You saw you saw Pac-Man run up in between those two.
Well, I mean before that, right? Because I was the first one to notify them when Grim came to the cave entrance.
Right.
So
you all got there this round. So just because of initiative, you kind of rolled.
Oh no, that's fine. I'm trying to figure out where position-wise I am. Cause,
you're in the back as those three are up front. You've got Corinth next to you. You've got Yusef next to you.
Okay.
Corinth, for some reason, behind you to check for whatever. You saw the cleric do his thing, so you're up.
Okay. Of the three in the front, the melee goblins, which one looks the least hurt?
The one facing Van.
The one facing Van. Okay. So, in my bonus move, I'm going to start my Bardic Inspiration. So I'll be inspired with my bonus. And then, with my move, I'll take out
Who are you going to inspire?
I'm holding it for myself for now. I haven't expended it yet.
You have to... No, it lasts once per round, so you have to pick somebody, either yourself or somebody to use that.
No, because of my knowledge one, I don't.
What does it say?
So with Psychic Blades, I can keep it on myself, and then I can expend it on myself if I hit a target. That was the class. So for now, I'm going to hold it.
Okay.
And then I will attack the one in front. I'll take out my short bow and then attack the one in front of Van.
All right, go ahead.
Let me see. You just click on the attack? Is that how it works?
Yep.
There you go. So it looks like a 12. Stupid double click thing.
Plus your bonuses.
That's what the bonus is. So 8 plus 2 plus 2. So total 12.
So you rolled a 12, but it's giving you...
I don't know why it's double rolling, and I don't know what the number on the right is. It's the
just roll a D.
Okay.
So we'll take the 12 and then add your bonuses to it.
Okay, my bonus is total +4 between my dex and everything. So if it's
you hit, roll damage.
Okay, so then I'll use my psychic blades and expend my bardic inspiration.
To use as what?
It'll be an additional 2d6 psychic damage on the attack.
Okay, so roll. So first roll the damage on the crossbow.
Okay. So it is. I'm just gonna use the dice roller because this thing is stupid. Mouse is being annoying. Okay, so d6 plus 2. Okay, so 5 regular.
So that's 5 right there.
Yep, and then this one is the psychic damage. So an additional 6 psychic damage, so 11 damage total.
All right, so he takes 11 damage. So all 3 of these guys up front have taken some form of damage this round. All right. All right, back to the top. We go back to you, Pac-Man. Sidel, you're up.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. All right. Is it possible to shoulder my way up for space for 3?
Yeah. There's enough space for 3 people. I mean, a comfortable space. So there's 3 goblins in front of you, 2 in behind that you can see.
Gotcha. I'm gonna move forward a little bit then, so that there's 3 of us, and then I'll attack the one that, from our perspective, is on the bottom.
Okay, the one that Finn just hit. Okay, go ahead. Roll an attack.
So that's a 11 to hit.
You miss. So you take a swing, but you're trying to finish him off. You get an awkward angle. The goblin's fast enough that you miss him completely.
Okie doke. That's my turn.
All right. Let's see. Andrew. I messed up. Should have gone before Pac-Man. I apologize.
No,
so
that's okay.
You're up.
All right. Let's see here. Which one of them looks the most healthy?
They all look kind of beat up, so they all kind of look equally jacked up. You can't really tell.
All right. I'll aim for the one in the back. Either one doesn't matter really. And You're going to have to get closer, so you're going to have to move up right behind these guys to get to within range, unless you're using a spell that's 60 feet. I have 120-foot range with the one I'm about to use. Okay, so yeah, easily. Yeah. So go ahead. Yeah. So I am going to cast Guiding Bolt. Sure. Roll. And, all right. So that is a. All right. Why's my thing? You should have on your spell sheet your plus to hit. Yeah, I'm just. The page is getting in the way, and my computer's being a little weird. Wait just a second here. Come on, work with me. Oh my god. Sorry about this. Should be like a +4, +6. It's at least a +6. Yeah, so roll d20 add 6. Yeah, I can't click on anything yet. My computer's acting up in just a second.
Hey, Ranger.
Yeah.
Any chance you'd be able to roll for me for the rest of the combat? I gotta go actually right now.
Yeah, I'll roll for you, Van.
Okay, cool. I gotta go.
See you, V.
Yep.
Come on. It's not letting me roll. This is pissing me off. You want me to roll for you? Yeah, sure. Go ahead. All right. I literally can't click on anything right now. Oh, I see a roll. You rolled a... I don't know what you rolled. Did I roll something? Did Corn? I just got page unresponsive. Like. Oh, no, I did something else. All right, I'll roll for you. What's your spell DC to hit? +6? Yeah. You hit. Go ahead and roll damage. I won't be able to roll damage either. You'll have to do it for me, but it's 4d6 radiant damage. You take 12, and you see this goblin back here with a crossbow just evaporate. He is off the map, dead. Nice.
So he is gone. He just seemed just kind of just melt away. I mean, you see this blinding light and just like, oh my god. All right, it is now the goblin's turn. You see him kind of move here, and you hear some ruffling as you see more goblins starting to come into the area. All right. First one next to Van is going to swing at Van.
I'll impose protection again.
Crap. He misses. Shit. All right, the one next to you, Grim, is going to swing.
Okay, 16 still.
Oh, natural 20. He hit.
Natural 20?
Yeah, he rolled a natural 20.
Oh, that's gonna be painful.
Not really.
Oh, 2 points of damage.
You take, take 3 points of damage. Christ. Oh, God. 1d6 plus 2 couldn't get any. I rolled a goddamn 1. And then this third one here is going to roll. He misses completely. He actually almost kills his friends, but you just see this arrow kind of go bing, bing, bing down the lane. You see more goblins are coming in. You guys here in the front, you see that there's 1, 2, and a crossbow. There's a guy with a mace and a shield coming up. There's a guy with a spear and a shield coming up, and that there's another guy with a crossbow over here coming up. All right, that's all they can do. The guy with the crossbow or the arrow here, he's going to fire. He's just going to fire at the paladin.
19 AC.
Yeah. Nope, he misses. Jesus Christ. It's either feast or famine. Either I roll high or I roll low. Good God. All right, that's it for the goblins. It is now Grim, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna stab the dude again that's in front of me.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, that'll work. Roll damage. Christ. So the first time you wrote your first name on his chest, and the second time you wrote your last name, and he dies. He completely falls off. He is off the map, so he's gone. All right. So anything else you want to do?
Let's see here. Are the guys behind me? Because I'm hurting.
You can move away. There's nothing in front of you, so you can disengage. You can, with no penalty. There's nothing there.
I'm gonna back away because my dude's hurting. That was a lot of damage that I took, even with that 3 points.
Yeah, so you back up. So you are back to where them
Can I get away with grabbing my crossbow off?
You didn't throw your crossbow down. You have good enough as the person that you are to switch weapons that fast. That's why you have the skills that you do. All right. So that being said, Grim went. So Corinth, you're up.
So at this point, do I see the other goblins coming through? I'm still probably too far away for that.
No,
right?
you can see the two up front. You see there's some movement in the back, but you just see that there's these two. You can see that there's movement in the back. You know that's all you can see right now. It's kind of clear, but you can see that there are some goblins in the back there, but you don't know how many. You can't really tell. You just know that there's movement back there.
Okay, so I'm just kind of ready in action. So if I see one of them come out of the cave, I'm going to cast something similar to a ray of frost. It's kind of like a wind instead. So it's like they hit in the chest with like a ray of frost.
So you can prepare a spell and hold it, but if you don't use it, it'll fizzle out, and then you'll have to prepare another spell.
It's just a cantrip, so that one's okay to do that.
Okay, all right. So you just get a cantrip ready. All right. That being said, it is now Vincelli. Then so Vincelli's going to swing. He misses completely. Christ. And he's not going to be able to do anything else. So we've got the paladin, and we've got Christ. We got the paladin and Van up front. It is now. Finn, it's your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to do, in my bonus, my second Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
And then I will attack the one in front of Van Sel again.
Okay, go for it.
I'm just going to type it out because the buttons aren't working very well. 12 total?
That will miss.
Okay.
So you miss.
Yep.
Anything else?
Nope. Actually, how far away is Grim?
Grim's right next to you.
He's right next to me? Okay. Then, as long as he's, like, directly next to me, right? I don't have to move to get...
Yeah, he ran back to where you guys are, back in front of the entrance.
Okay, as long as I'm within touch range, then nothing else.
Okay, back to the top, back to you, Andrew, Mr. Yusuf.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use Cure Wound on Grim.
All right, go ahead and roll your heal.
Just got to double check what it is here. Let's see. 1d8 plus 6. All right.
So, Grim, you get 10 points of health back. Grim?
How much? 10?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that takes me back to full, thank you.
All right, so Paladin, you are up.
How many of them have ranged weapons in the back?
2 of them have ranged weapons in the back.
Okay. I'm going to attack the one...
Actually, 3. 1, 2, 3, and there's 2 guys with melee coming forward as well.
Okay.
Did you remove... Sorry, did you remove the one I killed earlier?
Yep. 2 are already gone.
Yeah, I think he moved the other one up. I'm going to attack the melee one directly in front of me.
All right, go ahead and roll an attack.
That's a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Since it hit, I'm going to add Divine Smite.
Okay, add your Divine Smite power to that as well.
So
go ahead and roll your normal damage, and then roll your Smite damage, and then add it together.
Okay. The regular damage.
Yeah. So regular damage you do on your... So it's 8, and then roll your Divine Smite.
Okay. So altogether is 22.
Yeah, so how do you want to kill this little bit? I'll let you decide. How do you want to kill him?
An explosion of green light as my Warhammer tears head to groin.
Oh my god, so you guys see this goblin basically gets split in half and then explodes in light energy and it just disappears off the battlefield. Good lord. That, forgot about that Divine Smite, it's pretty brutal.
Side note, Ranger.
Alright,
really quick,
Jesus, Grim, you're up.
Really quick, Ranger. If they're disappearing, because I'm going to want to collect their ears afterwards, just as a reminder.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can collect them.
Okay.
I mean, basically, there's parts of them, but their bodies exploded into radiant damage and stuff like that. So, okay. I mean, their heads are still there, but they basically fell into just a jumble of body parts.
Okay. Works for me.
I mean, that dude was split in half.
Okay, can I get inside that room?
You can get inside the room. Let's see, where do you want to go?
Let's see, what have we got here? I don't want to get that goblin to have an attack of opportunity on me.
Yeah, you can get past him. There's only one goblin there right at this moment. The other ones are still running up.
I will reload my crossbow.
Okay.
And this thing is blocking where I can see. Hold on a second. Can we move the map a little bit? Because I got the actually, wait. Hold on a second. No, that's not doing it. Aha! There we go. Now I can see everybody. Who's next to Van Seal?
There's that one goblin that's got some damage on him.
And he's in melee range with Van Seal?
Yes.
Okay.
What's the range of your crossbow? It's 30 feet, right?
That's a good question. Hold on a second. Yes.
All right. So the only one you can really technically, unless you move right back into range here to hit these guys in the back, is the one next to Grim. If you don't want to move, you can hit the one next to Van Cell. If you do want to move, you can get some of these guys in the back.
Okay. Can I walk? Get the crossbow load, walk up, put my hand on Grim's shoulder, and take aim at the bowman that's like right straight across from him.
Yeah, the one that's been previously shot at and hit. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I want to do that. I want to put my hand on his shoulder so he knows I'm going to be shooting next to him.
Well, he's a little bit preoccupied. So go ahead and fire.
Okay. 12. Wow. That was horrible.
That's with your bonuses?
Yeah.
Yeah, you miss, and then you cause all the other goblins kind of duck a little bit, but you miss completely. All right, anything else?
I need to buy a better crossbow.
You just need to roll better. All right,
no, I literally say that when it misses. I'm like, I need to get a better crossbow.
So this guy's going to run forward. He's going to attack the paladin. He will miss the paladin. This guy's going to run up and he's going to attack the paladin. I mean, he's right next to him. No, he drops his weapon and then picks it up, and that's his end of his turn. Oh my god!
Wow. Okay, the dice are hating both of us this time.
Yeah, I mean, you see these two guys run up, so it's kind of like a firing line right here. You see another goblin running up this way, and how far back it was. See another goblin run over here, and then. So he's going to attack, or he did already. So this one's going to fire at Vincel. Oh, for Christ's sake, nope. This one's going to fire at Vincel. Nope. God. And this one's going to fire at Vincel. He actually hit. Well, I'll be damned. He takes 3 damage. Jesus, let me keep track of that. Alright, that is the end of the goblin's turn. Good lord. I roll so horribly. God. All right, let's see. Pack and go. Grim went. Goblins went. Corinth, you're up.
So is there any that are within 60 feet of where I'm at?
Yeah, all these guys right in this area here are all within your firing range.
All right, so then I'll do a ranged attack for the ray of frost, and it'll like a
is that bluish, a cone attack?
It says it's a hold on. Usually it says specifically a cone, but it doesn't. Make a ranged spell attack against the target on a hit, it's like cold damage.
All right, so it's not. It'll say if it's an arcing cone. So, who you want to hit?
The one that's closest to me.
So it's one of these three. You can pick which one, 1, 2, or 3. Just pick a number. If you're looking, the one next to Van Cell looks pretty beat up. Yeah, you hit. Roll damage. Is there any saving throw versus that? This is automatic hit. Corinth?
No, it looks like it hits automatically. Yeah, okay. So it's a D8 cold damage, and he is reduced in speed.
Yeah, he got hit. Roll damage.
Wow.
Ping.
You do 1 point of damage. But his movement speed is slow. He just kind of looks at you for a second because his shivers for a second. He's not very happy with you. All right. Vincel, Finn, you're up next. Vincel will attack. Nope. Vincel misses again. Good Lord. We're rolling bad for everybody. All right. He's just standing there. He's still swinging away at the goblin. Finn, you're up.
Do I see where Grim messed around with the trap with the net and all of that?
Yeah, it's behind you, about 50 yards behind.
It's behind? Okay. Okay. Alright, I will... How does Van look in terms of...
He looks fine. He's fighting, but he hasn't taken a lot of damage. I mean, they're not hitting. The Paladin's kind of keeping a lot of them preoccupied, so they've been trying to hit him, but they can't. It's a tight area, and it seems like they're having a tough time to fight, head on.
Gotcha. And how does the one in front of the Paladin look health-wise, the Goblin? Not the one in front of Van.
The two that are in front of the Paladin are fresh. The one next to Vincel is pretty rough.
Okay, I'm going to actually focus on the one in front of the Paladin. And I still have the inspiration from before, so I'm going to fire my crossbow.
All right, go for it.
$21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so then I'm going to expend the inspiration for the Psychic Blades.
Okay, go for it.
So first damage is 1d6 plus 2. So 7 damage from the basic, and then 5 additional psychic damage.
Yeah, if you hit him, he's hurting pretty bad. You just see this energy bolt comes in and just slams him. He's still standing though.
Okay.
All right, back to the top of the round. Andrew, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on one of the 3 in the back. We'll go with the middle one.
All right, this one right here. Okay.
And it has to make a Dexterity saving throw of 14 or higher.
Let's see if it does. It does not. Roll damage.
7.
All right. And he's been kind of damaged before, so you see Sacred Flame again, this bolt of energy just appear. You see the cleric kind of light up, and then next thing you know, you see this one just kind of just staying there. All of a sudden, this flame erupts around him, and then he just melts. It's just... So he is off the battlefield. All right. Anything else?
Nope. That'll be it.
All right. Let's see. It is now the Paladin's turn. Sidel.
Can I tell which of the 2 in front of me is worse for the wear?
The one next to Vancel is pretty... He's on his last legs. The one in front of you has been hit pretty hard, too. He just got hit with something, so they're both hurting pretty good. The one in the middle hasn't been touched.
I'll attack the one in front of Vancel.
Okay, you hit the one in front, so go for it.
That's only an 11 to hit.
It misses.
And that's my turn.
All right. Grim, you are up.
Okay. Shooting ranged weapons into melee is not exactly the best idea.
No,
but it's the only way I can get somebody.
This, I mean, off book. So I will get it afterwards. But there was smartness to what you did, and kind of not smartness. But go ahead and go.
Because that's why I want to say putting a hand on his shoulder so he can look over and see. Oh, there's a crossbow over my shoulder.
He's not even caring. You could be lighting firecrackers. He wouldn't give a crap. He's got goblins in front.
Okay.
Life and death, brother. Trust me. He does not give a two shits that you're firing crossbows behind him.
Okay. How's the one that's near Vansili looking?
He's looking pretty rough.
And the one in front of Grim?
You are Grim. You mean the Paladin, Sidel?
Yeah. Oh, Sidel. Sorry.
Yeah. These two up front are looking. There's a third one up front. He doesn't look damaged at all, but these two are looking pretty beat up.
I will shoot the one that doesn't look damaged in the face.
All right, go for it.
Wow. Maybe not.
Miss. Yep. You shoot right over his head. He goes, "Yee!" and just kind of looks at you like, oh my God. Like, oh. Phew. All right. Goblin's turn. The one next to the Paladin is going to swing at him. He is going to miss. The one in front of the next to him that's going to swing at the Paladin as well. He still can't seem to get his weapon to work. He's looking at it now like, what is wrong with my weapon? The one next to Vincel will swing at Vincel.
I'm imposing protection again.
Oh, what's your AC?
I thought you were attacking Vincel.
He is, but what's your AC? If you're imposing your will, then he has to attack you.
No, I'm imposing protection. It makes him roll disadvantage when he's attacking.
Oh, he does. Okay. Make sure you tell me that. I thought it was. Yeah, he first he rolled to hit Vincel, but for some reason your aura made him like at the last second as he's going in, he's like, hey, he's like, I got this. He completely whiffs and he kind of twirls around and back to the same spot, like, what the hell just happened? So those three went. This guy is going to move up here. He's getting close so he can get into the fray. Kind of can't get in there because it's 3-on-3. This one rolls this way. He can't really do anything yet. These two are going to fire. This one here with the crossbow is going to fire at you, Mr. Paladin. Nope. And the one next to him is going to fire. Nope. You guys see crossbows just go flying over these two guys' head past you guys. Missing completely. All right. Next. Jesus Christ. Let's see. It's Corn's turn.
Sounds kind of boring, but I'm probably gonna do the same thing. So the one that I did the same Ray of Frost to is gonna give it another Ray of Frost.
All right, go for it. Roll to hit. You hit. Roll damage. Okay. You see this one. The first one you did it didn't do anything. But this time he kind of freezes up and then he passes out and dies. So he's off the battlefield.
Nice.
God. All right. I'll just move him up a little closer. Let's see. Oh, I didn't roll Vincel. Let's roll Vincel's attack. Nope. Go ahead, Finn. It's your turn.
All right. So the one in front of Van is alive, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It's the one that's been in the middle. He's taken some damage, but he looks pretty solid.
But the one in front of the Paladin is the one that's damaged. The one
Yes.
at the top. Okay. So
Yes.
I am just going to do a... Well, how did they both look?
Which one?
Van and Paladin.
Our guy? Your guys?
Yep.
Yeah, they look fine.
Okay. I'm just gonna do a regular attack, no inspiration or anything, just attacking the one in front of the paladin.
Sure. Okay.
7 to hit.
You miss.
Yep.
So you shoot your bow, it misses completely.
And that's it.
All right, back to the top. Yuseth, you're up.
All right. Is there room to get up there?
Yeah, you can get up there.
Okay. Let's do it. Get up there.
Okay, you get in there.
And I want to use inflict wounds on whichever one.
Is that a touch attack?
It is a melee attack.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a melee strike. You get you which one.
Just double check on how this works. Yep, okay. So that's a D20 plus.
It's just your spell DC.
Yeah, okay. 22.
Yeah, you hit. Which one are you attacking? One next to Paladin or one next to Vancel?
Whichever one seems like it has the most health.
That would be the one next to Vancel. The one next to the Paladin's looking pretty rough.
Okay. And I cast... Get rid of that. 22, no, what is it? 26 damage.
Oh my god. He used to see him, blood goes everywhere off of him in different directions. He didn't even get a chance to use his poor weapon, and it cost him because now blood just comes out of everywhere from him in open wounds as you just see him explode in a green pool of icky goo, and he's off the battlefield. Yeah, 26 points of damage. Nice. All right. Paladin, you're up.
Okay, Warhammer attack on the one right in front of me.
Go for it.
That's a 22 to hit.
I will hit. Roll damage.
Okay. I'm not using the Divine Smite this time.
Okay. He's already been hit a couple times, so...
Yeah, that's what I figure.
Jesus.
11 damage.
You just bounce right off the top of his head and cave his skull, and he just collapses immediately. He is off the battlefield.
Brains go everywhere.
Yeah.
Ew, I have goblin brain all over me.
All right, Grim.
I can move after my attack, right?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I'm going to move down to this spot.
Right there? All right, so you move right there. Okay. And then where's... Grim, you're up.
Okay, what's the dude that's right in front of me?
You've got these 3 crossbows there. You kind of see him, but he's being blocked by the paladin.
Okay, this crossbow sucks, so I'm gonna pull my rapier back out, and I'm gonna move forward and hit this dude that's in the corner. Move to...
Where?
I want to move to right there, and then take it.
The paladin's right there against the wall with him. You're gonna have to move around him.
Oh, I can't. Okay.
He's kind of gotten here, and he's directly engaging this guy.
Okay. Can I get a shot off at anyone?
Yeah,
you can
get a shot off.
Sight?
Yeah, all 3 of these guys are clear line of sight.
Okay, I'll take a shot at the dude in the middle.
This one right here? Go for it. I have no idea what you rolled.
Why?
21? Just roll a d20 and add your bonuses.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop doing that. Oh,
you hit easily. So roll damage. Would you roll 7?
Yes.
Yep. So he takes 7 points of damage. So he's been hit. All right. All right. Let's see. Grim. Goblin's turn. All right. So the one in front of you, Pack, or Sadell, is going to swing at you. Oh, he misses. He swings hard, but he bounces right off your armor. Doesn't do any damage. Let's see, Grim, you're in between all three of you. Let's see, he's going to move up, and the cleric, he's going to this guy with the spear is going to take a swipe at you.
I'll react with protection again.
You already have. Okay. What does that do? Oh,
that's the disadvantage. Yeah.
Right. Oh shit. He misses completely. These two right here are going to shoot at the cleric. What's your AC?
20.
Yep, he hits. God. You take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
The next one rolls at you again, tries to hit you. He hits. You take 6 points of damage. So 9 points of damage in all.
Okay.
And then you guys see these two monstrous rats start coming into the fray. They can't get to you this round, but they're moving forward. All right. Let's see, that's the goblin's turn. Yeah.
We are well over time.
Yeah. You want to finish the combat, or you want to leave it here?
Well, now that we have rats.
Let's do it round.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting there, so we can finish up the battle and then we can finish it. Okay, so Corinth, you're up.
I'm actually gonna hold my action or my spells because I don't want to expend them right now. They're taking care of them, so I'm just gonna guard at this point and see if some more start coming out, and if they do, then I'll react to that. For right now, I'm just gonna guard.
Right, you're holding your action. All right,
yeah.
Finn, you're up. Actually, no, Van's got a turn, so he's gonna run up to here and help the cleric and fight this one. So he'll roll an attack. Actually, he's gonna sit back and shoot. Pulls out his bow and he's gonna shoot. He's got a +9 with his bow. He rolls. Oh my god, he rolled a 27. I don't know what his damage is. Anybody remember his damage? Shit, I gotta look it up now. Let's see. Mancel. His bow is 1d8 plus.
It looks like 1d6 plus 5. That's just short
Longbow.
sword. Oh, his
1d8 plus 5, piercing plus 2. Jesus, 7. 1d7. Okay. So this one takes 9 points of damage. He's hurting pretty good. All right, Finn, you're up.
How do our guys look? Anyone?
Everyone looks pretty okay. I don't think anybody's taking any significant damage.
So I will attack the melee goblin at the top.
All right, go for it.
Short bow attack. 12 to hit, and I think that misses.
That misses.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right, back to the top. Yusef.
Okay.
Get a goblin in front of you trying to... For some reason, he tried to hit you, but he completely missed.
Okay. go ahead and just use Sacred Flame on him. He's got to make a Dexterity saving throw of 14 or higher.
All right, let's see if he does. He does not.
He takes 2 damage.
All right, he's hurting. All right, Mr. Paladin, you're up.
All right, Warhammer attack on the guy to the south of me.
Okay, go for it.
That's a 23 to hit.
You hit him hard.
All right, I am using Divine Smite on this one.
Right, so roll your damage on your weapon, then add your Divine Smite to it.
Damage on the weapon is 11.
God. And then add your Divine Smite.
Yeah. Is another 7, so 18 total.
You whack, he brings his shield up, you basically shatter his shield, break his arm, and then the blow just basically sends shockwaves when you use your Divine. He is hurting. He's on his last legs. All right, Grim, you're up.
Okay, I can still take a shot at the dude that I just shot at, right?
Yeah, go for it. The spear guy?
Yeah.
Oh no, you shot this crossbow guy here before.
Oh yeah, the crossbow guy was in the center.
14 hits.
14. So I can't see the dice. 1d6 plus 5.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, he's been hit a few times. Your third bolt just slams right into him. He kind of grabs at it, drops his crossbow, and just falls to the ground. He is dead. All right. See, Goblin's turn. This guy's going to swing at the cleric. Nope, he misses. The guy that you just hit, Sidel, is going to swing at you. Natural 20. All right, so he does hit. You take 8 points of damage.
Okie doke.
All right, the crossbow guy is going to shoot at you, Grim.
Okay, 16.
Nope, he's going to miss. And this giant rat's going to come up, and he's going to try to attack you, Mr. Paladin. He's going to first try to claw you. What's your AC?
19.
No, he misses. And then he's going to try to bite attack. No, he misses both. You see this giant rat just come in, but you use your shield to parry the blows as this rat tries to come in and take a bite out of crime, you being the crime. And that is it. This one's starting to move in. He's right here. He's going to have an attack soon, but he's not quite in range. You guys can see him. He's moving in. Okay. Then it is now Vince. No, it's Corinth's turn.
All right, so the rat that just moved into range, I'm going to hit him with another Ray of Frost.
Go for it. Which one? The one at the top or the bottom? I say the top because you can't really see the one on the bottom. You miss. So you shoot your ray, it just barely misses. All right, Vincel will shoot at the crossbow dude who is not taking any damage. He misses. Godly, I'm rolling horribly today. Can't do anything. All right, is now your turn, Finn.
All right, I'm just going to attack the top goblin again.
Okay, go for it.
$13 to hit.
13 misses, unfortunately. So you miss. So back up to the top, Andrew. It's your turn.
Okay. Sidil took some damage. How is he doing on health?
I don't know. How are you doing?
Bob and weaving.
Can you give me a number on what bob and weave means?
DM, can I give him a number?
Yeah, you can tell him. Yeah,
All right. I'm at 12 out of 27.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Cure Wound on him.
Okay, you go ahead and roll your heal.
That's yeah. Oh, and then add 6 to that, so 7.
So you get 7 points of damage back, or 7 points of health points back.
All right, I'm looking good again.
All right. Next is your turn, Mr. Paladin.
I'll try to finish off the goblin to the south of me.
Go for it.
That's just a 10 to hit.
No. He looks like if you fart on him, he would basically die, but you couldn't land the finishing blow. All right. Grim, you're up.
Okay, can I take a shot at the spear chucker dude without any penalties?
Yeah, you can go for it.
No, I don't want D12.
Yeah, that hits, rolls damage. 10? Jesus Christ. You shoot him right in between the eyes. He just kind of blinks for a second, and then he's off the map. 10 points of damage, Jesus. All right, he's off the map. It is now the goblin's turn. This giant rat's going to run up and go for the cleric.
Can I impose disadvantage on him?
Yeah, you can. Good call. Good thing you did. I had rolled a 19, and then I rolled an 8. He misses. What's that?
No.
All right, so the rat here is going to attack you, Mr. Paladin. He has advantage because you are engaged here. He's flanking you. Claw attack. You take 4 points of damage, and then he's going to try to bite you. And try to hit you again. Oh, Christ. Nope, he misses completely. He does manage to get through there, and he's not able to do it. The goblin in front of you is not going to try to swing and hit you. He hits. Wow, he actually hit. You take 5 more points of damage. And the crossbow guy is going to shoot at Grim again.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh, that's going to be painful.
Yeah. Well, you don't know the way I'm rolling. Let's see here. You take 8 points of damage. As a crossbow bolt just thuds into your arm.
How many points of damage did you say?
8.
How?
Yep. So that means it is Corinth's turn.
I've only got one cantrip left, but I'm going to go ahead and hit try and go after one of the rats, see if I can slow it down.
Go for it.
Nope. 9.
Nope, it misses. All right. Van Sil will shoot at this crossbow guy again. Nope, he misses. And then it's Finn's turn.
All right. I'm within range of Grim, right?
Yep.
I'm going to cast Cure Light Wounds on him.
Go for it. Roll your heal.
He'll gain back 5.
All right, you get 5 points of damage. Or 5 points of health.
Can I disengage because I have to go help Dana with her presentation, and she's only got 30 minutes before that.
This is where you guys would say 30. We can leave it here. So we'll leave the battle right where it is. So next time around, it'll be actually it's perfect because Finn just went. So we will start at the top of the round next week with Andrew. You'll be first up.
All right.
So awesome, guys! Thank you for joining us for our D&D adventure. We will continue next week, where we try to see if our intrepid heroes who have rushed headlong into a goblin lair can survive the encounter. Will they survive? Will they get wiped out? Who knows? We'll find out next week on RSG Plays D&D. Thank you guys for stopping by. Leave comments, subscribe, let us know what you think. Everything is appreciated. Till then, talk to you later. Peace.